Chassos, you all knew I was going to do this. You all knew as soon as those points dropped and it came out that I was going to do this. Welcome to living the meme dream with 27 crisis suits, 7 commanders, one of them being Commander Farsight, and 3 units of stealth suits. We are going to give this a red hot crack and see how we go. And let me run you through exactly what we're doing. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any beautiful graphics to go through because this is very last minute. It is, you can see down the bottom right of my screen, it is 3:34 a.m. in Australia right now. I unfortunately can't sleep for numerous reasons, but my loss is your gain because we can go through and we can play this list into some Chaos Nights. Now, we're going to be jumping back into Discord with some of our beautiful patrons who are hanging out as we were building this and chatting and, talking about the data slate and everything else. And if you would like to join them, head to links in the description where you can get access to the Patreon, discounted coaching, all that sort of shit, and join those beautiful people who make all of this go around. Now, let's find what will be the largest way to present this. Will that? No, that doesn't really work all that well, does it? Can I enhance this? No, I can't. All right, so I'm going to run you through as we are going about. Now, the hardest thing is actually just the commanders, so I'm going to go through that, even though I can mouse over them on the yellow scribed TTS. It'll be easier just to do this. So we've got 3 cold stars. One of them is rocking quad missile pods. One of them is rocking a cyclic, a high output, and 2 Tau flamers. And the other one is rocking 2 burst cannons, cyclic, and high output burst cannon. That one with the burst cannons is also rocking the Starflare ignition system, which allows us to do our uppy downy. We only had 20 points left over after filling in all of those suits. So this is what we've gone with. Then the enforcers, we have 2 with quad fusion blasters. You could probably guess where they're going. And then 1 with a cyclic ion blaster and 3 missile pods. Every single commander, because I have yet to refine this list, when normally I would start working out whether the Shazvra of the unit is going to be taking the marker drone. I have gone for a marker and a shield on every single commander, and I've gone for a marker and a shield on every single Shazvra. What this means is that any commander can plug into any crisis suit or not join crisis suits and then immediately get value out of, having marker light across the entire army. Because one thing you'll notice is that we don't actually have a lot of dedicated guiders. We've only got the 3 stealth suits. We've gone for the fusion blaster on the leader, marker and shield drone, and battlesuit support system for fallback and shoot for the leader. But let's go in and let's actually show you. Now, this doesn't feel like a ton. Sitting in, and I've already worked out my deep strikers. I've got 1 unit of Flamer Starsides, and I've got 2 units of Sunforgers. One is the commander with the quad fusions. The other one is Commander Farsight, making use of his changes in the data slate, where he is able to reduce the CP of a stratagem once per battle round, which means that the 3-inch deep strike we can do bang on turn 2, even if we've been spending CP, because we don't have to bank up that 2 anymore. We can just use the 1 CP that we get at the start of that turn. Then we've got another flaming unit, and I've just chucked a cold star over here. Ignore the burst cannon on it, or I guess don't, because that's its high output burst cannon. This is the double flamer one that'll likely want to go with them. This other one on the burst cannons, this is the uppy downy one with the Starflare ignition system and a bunch of output. Now, the reason I've opted for high output and everything there, where normally I don't favor them, when you're with a Star Scythe unit, you're getting AP1 natively because they join the unit, and then when you're shooting at any infantry or basically non-monster and vehicle, which, wait till you see our opponent, you're getting that AP1, and then Retaliation Cadre giving you AP1 on top of that means that the high output burst cannon actually does put in a little bit of work. Then this guy, we've got the 2 burst cannons, cyclic, high output burst cannon, all pretty standard fare. Stealth suits, we've got the other cold star just here with the missile pod unit. You probably would have seen that coming. Though, depending on what my opponent decides to pick, it might even be that the commanders don't go with units whatsoever, and I've got them floating around as solo commanders. We've then got the fire knife units just here. Nothing special about them. I've gone for missile pods on everybody, just because I want to play with massed missile pods, and then maybe I'll play another game where I've got plasmas. The Enforcer, this is the triple missile pod and cyclic ion blaster. Then we've got the last Enforcer over here with a Sunforge unit, which is going to start on the board. And that's all we've got. This is a clean 2,000 points. And you know what? I think I have to go fixed, first and foremost. This is not an army that I think is going to be able to play the mission, because this is a skew. And anybody who's done any coaching with me or has watched my channel for a decent amount of time, you will know that a skew is something that does one thing insanely well at the detriment to everything else. And mission play is definitely a problem here. However, if we look at some of these cards down the bottom, now, recover assets, I believe, got removed from fix, so ignore that. But if we were to go something like, say, bring it down and engage on all fronts, that could be something that we could achieve, because on this side, you've seen me playing against her before. Chaos Knight's got some really, really nice buffs, and I'm going to jump into Discord to allow her to go through her updated Chaos Knights list. Rather than me trying to bumble through it, I think that having her do her thing will probably be very, very worthwhile. Sam, if you would like to run us through your Chaos Knights list, please.
Alrighty, so anyone that's seen my Chaos Knights is familiar with the big boy. We are running a Cerastus Lancer, who, again, same as always, has free tank shock and has an aura that gives all the nearby War Dogs assault. Faster movement than a normal knight. He has 14-inch movement and 25 wounds instead, with an always-on 4-up invuln save. I am testing out tonight running Trader's Mark on him rather than my usual Aura of Terror. So Trader's Mark, it gives me the full Chaos Knights rule from turn 0. So on top of the -1, like leadership and always battle shocking aura, he also will, just straight out of the gate, if you are battle shocked, you have -1 to hit him, and he gets +1 to wound you. The other new addition is with the new rule set and Titanic units getting to always shoot and do actions and everything, we are running a Despoiler for some ranged anti-tank. TTS is a little limited. He doesn't have the proper loadout on his model, but he is loaded out with a thermal cannon and a rapid fire battle cannon. So a very solid anti-elite weapon, as well as a very solid ranged anti-tank weapon. He also has a Rumor Spear rocket pod, which is a little, like, on the top mounted just anti-tank rocket launcher. It's basically a hunter-killer missile that doesn't have one shot. Another new addition to the army is bringing back my Stalker, and this will be my Aura of Terror jockey. So he's just Armiger. That's a character as well. He has just his Aura of Terror, which gives out sticky objectives, and any objective he stickies will also give out the Chaos Knight's aura. He is also decent at holding down the backfield because he gets +1 to wound anything that is further than 6 inches from an ally. So if Jay, especially being on the Crisis Suit spam, if he were to deep strike anything to my backline, this thing will still be wounding the Crisis Suits on, I believe, 4s at least with the Gatling gun. So not amazing into the Crisis Suits, but against other lists where I'm expecting that sort of stuff, since it's a take all comers list, like, it was good into clearing Custodies and stuff out of my backline. Then we've got 3 Carnivores. The one loaded in green has a Havoc multi-launcher, and then the other 2 have Diabola Stubbers, and then 3 Brigands, which also have Havoc multi-launchers. Keeping in mind that although they do just strictly shoot better than every other armor in the game, we are playing the new rules, so therefore they will only be hitting on 4s when they're firing indirect fire, despite before this update they would be hitting on 3s, because they have a natural 2+ ballistic skill. And that is basically it. If anyone that doesn't know Chaos Knights, the Despoiler gives out +1 leadership to the Armigers and gets reroll 1 hit roll, 1 wound roll, I believe. Carnivores get rerolls to charge. Brigands get +1 AP when shooting the closest target, which actually might be quite big against some of the Crisis Suits, since it's only the Melter ones that have an invuln save now, right, Jay?
Only the Sunforges, absolutely. And I was also looking at the Stalker. I believe if you're talking about your ranged weapon, the Avenger Chain Cannon, yes, that is going to be wounding me on 2s. The Heavy Stubber is going to be wounding me on 3s if we meet the condition for the Stalker of not being within 6 of an ally.
Oh, yes, you're only T5. Yeah, so the Stalker will be wounding on 2s if you deep strike into my backline then. I will double check that it
So-
isn't like infantry only or something real quick. I'm fairly certain it is just a global, like if you're further than 6 inches from an ally, +1 to wound.
Yep. Now, one thing I'm going to do, because I think Discord has good dampening, but I don't think the stream does, I'm just going to chuck on some headphones so that people aren't doubling up. Just going to mute my stream audio just for a second, but we will set up, we'll get everything done. We've already picked our map. We are going to be doing Tipping Point as our deployment. Just to get a little bit more familiarity with the rules. We have picked up a new WTC map, which are really, really awesome, and I'll put it up on screen. So credit to these guys, where they've done this new FTC 40K competitive map base, which has Pariah Nexus Amateur Update. They've done that in coordination with ForceOrg, which is really cool. And then we've also got, which one was it? They've done a Pariah Nexus layout, WTC all maps. And essentially what I did is just search this one, went into Tipping Point, went spawn, and then we drew cards that would then, it had like a spawn terrain thing, and we're able to chuck this on there really, really clean, really easy. Loving being able to chuck this on the map. So I'm going to get headphones in, and we'll get straight into the game. Mike, I don't hate that idea of all tournament suit list, and I have to suit up for the entire thing. That'd actually be pretty funny. I'll be back in a sec, Sam.
Yeah. Yeah, easy. Yeah, so if the stream can't hear me, the dice thing was... Oh, can? Okay, cool, easy. Yep, sorry.
All right, so everybody absolutely confirmed that Sam was about to talk mad shit about the stream just there. She was about to start dropping like F-bombs and C-bombs and just really letting you have it. Confirmed. Okay, so...
It's the part where like I quietly launch mine and spam YouTube links in your chat while you're gone.
Okay, so let's we'll reduce the chat box just a little bit. Collegiate Titanica Painter, how you doing, bud? All battlesuits, now we're speaking my language. Yes, we are doing the full Crisis Suit meme. Full Crisis Suit meme. Sleeping Pill, this is Sam's stream now. It's that meme of like, there's a gun to the back of my head and Sam's just like, always was. All right, so Sam, let's do Attacker Defender. So that is a 3 from me.
Sweet. And
there's one from you. All right, I will be taking Defender because you are able to freeze me out a little bit with the 2 big knights because I have to put down 2 to your 1. So the sooner you start putting them down, the better for me. I do have 3 infiltrators, but it's not actually going to make that much of a difference this game.
Yeah, I'm not running Nurglings in this version of the list, so I do not have any shenanigans to put into midfield to block you off anything, sadly.
Yep. Now, in terms of secondaries, I am actually going to take Bring It Down and Behind Enemy Lines is actually an interesting one because there isn't a lot, like you won't have the bodies to really stop me with a 3-inch deep strike on the table. The question for me is, do I get more than if I just take Engage on All Fronts? You don't really. You just get more for a baby one. Now, I'm absolutely avoiding at all costs playing tactical here. Even though that is 100% my preferred way to play, this list will not be able to do tactical and still do the things that it wants to do. So I could also go Storm Hostile. Now, obviously, that means that I can only score it from turn 2 onwards, which means I can only get a maximum score of 16 on it. Whereas if I go Engage on All Fronts, that one I can get a full 20. I think it has to be Engage. So I'm going to be going Bring It Down and Engage on All Fronts. What about you, Sam?
Sweet. So, since important thing for chat, don't forget playing competitive, you know what mission you're going into, and we have Stalwarts, so my Brigands and all my Carnivores can still shoot while they're doing actions.
Oh,
I
actually, yeah,
think-
good point. Let me hover over that. We are playing Scorched Earth for our primary mission, which is burning objectives. Stalwarts, as Sam said, battle line units can perform an action, still eligible to shoot that turn. And that means with my 0 battle line into Sam, I also don't want to be doing actions because I know she's going to be able to go and do objectives and still get full value out of her army.
Yeah, and like everything. If anyone is not familiar with the new rules, my entire army can shoot and do actions because the Stalker is both battle lined and a character. All of the other armigers are battle line, and the two big ones aren't battle line, but there is a clause in the new rules that specifically says Titanic models can shoot and still do an action.
Titanic characters can
Titanic
shoot an
characters,
action.
sorry.
Yeah.
But they're both Titanic characters.
Yep.
All Titanic knights are also characters.
Yep.
I will be going secondary though because I still can't do more than one action at a time.
Sorry.
model.
Tactical or fixed?
I'll be going tactical, sorry, for my secondaries.
Yep.
Because as much as I want to be greedy and take like cleanse and the established locus and stuff, I can't charge with my carnivores if they're doing actions. And yeah, I've only got 3 brigands and I can only do 1 action at a time. So between all the burning I need to do for this mission and the other stuff, I feel like tactical is the best way for me to go still.
Okay, cool. So now we get to the deep striking character step. If you went bring it down and assassinate, I was going to detach all of my characters and they were going to be in deep strike for like the first 3 turns, and then they were going to come down on the back of the board.
Yeah, no, I knew. I joked about it before stream chat, but yeah, no, I knew that was going to happen. Like if I'd be like as greedy as I wanted to be. Like bring it down definitely would have been a choice. It would have been, if I did fix, it would have been bring it down and cleanse or something, like knowing what the mission rule was. But yeah, don't forget that you're like when is do your armies and stuff like that? Oh, just double check it isn't different. But yeah,
when you do your leaders and stuff.
Step 8, declare battle formations, which is immediately after the select secondary mission. So 100% Jake could hear assassination, then just lock everything behind like strategic reserves.
Yes. All right, let's get some mood music on for chat, and then we can start the process of deploying. So, which one? Let's go this one. And we're gonna turn that down because that'll be way too loud. Here we go. And chat, let me know if the mood music is not quite doing the mood. But let's get to deploying because I've got a defender. I will need to deploy first, and I think the first thing that we're going to do is chuck a stealth suit unit just down here.
All right, so my first deployment.
I am going to be blocking just an inch off the wall, so that it makes your placement to get around me and charge me super hard. Because going this way, you'll have to clear the wall of the building, mean you'll have to get all the way around. And going this way will also be a little bit harder.
Yep, and my first deployment would just be the Stalker with sticky objectives on my home field, tucked as far into the corner as he can get so you can't blast him off the board.
Okay, cool. Then what I'm going to do is have... this is my uppy-downy group, so I think what I'm going to do with them is just have them... do I want to have them there, or do I want to have them further forward? Now, it's funny that the burst cannon and the flamer units are probably going to be my trading pieces, because they will do the absolute least against this Chaos Knights army. Yeah, I think them being in here is fine. All I want is just to not have them touching the terrain, so Sam is not able to see me through it, and therefore be able to shoot me. All right, that's the second one down.
Yep, I'm going to go a Brigand, same thing, just as close to the line as they can get, but behind the building.
Yep. Oh, and nothing for you in Strat Reserve or Deep Strike?
Oh, no.
Okay, my stuff's already there. Farsight and the boys, another Sunforge unit, and then one of the Flamer Starsight units. All right, so this unit of Fire Knives is going to chill in... Actually, they're within Enforcer, meaning that your AP is lessened. If I go in about here... how far... They move 14, don't they?
Shooting ones move 12.
Shooty ones move 12. Okay.
Yeah,
and
which
then you
actually
can-
another important bit, since I've been running rampages all the time, the spoiler, so the big shooty one only moves 10.
Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. So because you've got a shooty one in that crook of the thing there, the nearest place you'd be able to put one is over here. 14 inches. Then if you were to... Well, you need to Knights of Shade to get there, which means that you would have to then charge around. If you were to go from here, let's say 10 to there for forward, that would mean a clean 11-inch charge. I think I'm okay with that for my fire knives.
Yeah.
And you've got none of the big knights move that quickly, do they?
The Lancer moves 14.
The Lance moves 14, that's right.
And he can walk through walls without having the Knights of Shade now.
Go through there, yep. So 14, but you can't charge. So if you were to Knights of Shade, that makes it an 8-inch charge into them. I think that's the part I don't like. So I think I'm just going to shift them a little bit back like that.
Yep.
Now that opens up an angle here, but you have to get like forward of this building. That's a little bit harder. Your Despoiler with the big gun won't be able to get there. Your Lancer will just be able to get there to be able to shoot through. But then Lancer only has like, what? It's the equivalent of like a Flamer or something, isn't it?
It's a 12. It's 6 shots, sustain hits 2. It's like it's strength 6. I'm winning on 3s, but it's no AP, 2 damage each.
Oh, so even if it moves there, it can't hit me. Okay, so I am pretty safe here, and I've made a pretty ridiculous charge distance for you as well. Okay, so fire knife unit just down there.
Yep. I will go. Yeah, we will be going a carnivore just in the up on the line here.
Yep.
Get him behind a line. There we go.
Now for my next one. Now this is the other thing with the all suit list. They are all vehicles, so all have to respect walls and getting around them. I think I'm actually going to use the least amount of distance by putting them here and just being ready for that unit in front just to get the fuck out of their way.
Alright, I completely forgot about my silly new Titanic stuff, so I'm going to go a Despoiler, go right here at the line if I can get the rotation right.
Yep.
And you have 2 drops now because I've placed a Titanic unit.
Okay.
Or a Titanic character.
Yep. So let's go this, and let's go... If I go in here, I don't think I can hide from that character, because your front of is able to get there, but that will put you inside the building, so it's more likely that you're there.
He is Titanic. I can just touch the building and see them still, don't forget.
Yeah, what I more mean is that if I go back behind this crate, that creates a line of sight blocker that might actually stop that, because your 10-inch puts you inside that building. So if I go here, touching the building doesn't help you to be able to see them. Your line of sight to get them is forward of the building.
Yeah, I'd have to Knights of Shade that one. Oh no, I can just Kool-Aid Man through it. I don't have to Knights of Shade anymore. I could 100% just walk through here.
No, your back of base won't be able to get there.
Back of base?
Yeah, because your back of base will end there with 10.
Yeah. It's weird.
And there's no assaults with them?
Nah, no assault from him. The Lancer can give the little ones assault.
Yeah, okay. So the little ones might be able to do it, and that might be a reason to not want to put them there.
Yeah, no, TTS locked onto the dude when I was trying to measure him.
Oh, yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you go Kool-Aid Man with that one, you can't even clear that that building just there. So you really will only be able to go that way. So if I position a Sunforge unit here, again, you'll be able to have a little one try and come and shoot down this tight angle through here. But then you've got a little one standing out in the open, not really doing anything. So that's kind of okay. Now, does that get me where I want to go? With a 10, I can get up here to see around here, shoot there, and shoot around that corner. Or I can get around here to shoot around like that. I think I have to play for you getting first turn. And even though it might not be exactly what I would prefer, I think we have to do that.
Yeah.
And then the second one will be a fire knife unit with a cold star. Now, I'm placing these ones down because I need to have something which is able to hold the backfield, and with a cold star, they will have advance and shoot, so they can actually shoot out a lot faster. Well, that's confusing wording. They will be able to jump out a lot further than a standard unit will be able to. So, with this, just mitigating a line of sight there, you will not be able to see any part of the crisis suits until you come, like, forward of here.
Yep.
Okay, so they're going to be in there?
Yep. Next drop is going to be the Lancer, who's going to tuck up just behind this building.
That is still within 2. Yep.
So because I can just Kool-Aid Man through these, like, for free now, I can be a lot more ambitious with my placement with him.
Yeah, of course, yeah. All right, then Stealth Suit is going to be another one just over here. I think I can actually tuck them inside the corner here and have them stage in a way where you can't get easy line of sight onto them, and they get to just move up and do some shit for free. I'm also keeping them there because we will need to make use of these line of sight blockers to be as obnoxious as we can.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then one more from me, because you put down the Lancer, will be a, what's this, Star Scythe unit over here. We only really have a couple of good staging points on this map. I think I'm going to put the Star Scythe Cold Star unit just in here. And actually, being on the terrain there doesn't actually do anything, because the line of sight is blocked off from that terrain piece. So we're going to go up there like that and just hook around. And yep, that is one unit with a Cold Star, one unit with a Cold Star. And actually, I'm just going to select and then 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to become purple. And the Cold Star that is attached to them is also going to be purple. So that will help us distinguish between the 2 Star Scythe units that are just there.
Sweet.
And then I've only got one more.
Yeah. I don't know how I managed to beat you on that drop, so there you go. Brigand just here.
All suitless, baby!
Yeah, honestly, the Titanic stall mechanic now actually sped that up a lot more than I thought it would.
Yep. All right, so I know where your 2 Kool-Aid Mans are, so I think... actually, let me just measure this out. So if you were to go from direct here, though you probably wouldn't want them standing out in the open, to be honest. But if you were to go straight from there, ignoring any walls, that is still an 11-inch charge. And if you Knights of Shade here... You've then got, that's something that I don't particularly want, because you'll need to clear the wall with them, but if I put in something here, that's a lot closer. So we're not going to tempt fate there. What we are going to do is just use the terrain to tuck in like this.
I don't mind there's a commander in there.
Yep, and use that base just there to block line of sight for them. Actually, if I go like that, are you still able to get an angle on me from here? You would need to get forward of that point of the building.
Yeah.
From you, 12?
12 brigands, yeah.
You will not be able to. What I am going to do is just use some of that sweet free pivot rotation. I know we're not that up to that stage of the game, but I had to do it. We're just going to do that so the guns aren't sticking out. So we are even more safer. And it's up to you, Sam. Deployment phase is all yours.
Alright, go Carnivore right in the line up here. Brigand, where did I need my last shooty guy? You've got a lot of dudes there. You've got a couple guys in reserve. I can stick him there and be mostly safe. And then I can still maneuver the... Oh no, I can't advance and do actions anymore anyway, so that is irrelevant. We're going to I'll go a Carnivore, just also tucked into the back here behind the despoiler, not touching the building.
Yep.
Sweet, and that is it.
Okay, excellent.
Real quick, actually, no, this guy should be a little more relaxed.
Sleeping Phil said, remember to end all your movement with a free 360-degree spin. I absolutely will. Everybody's going to do the jazz hands spin at the end of all of their stuff.
Real quick before we get started, this carnivore over here, I
Yep.
just shifted over a bit to the left because weird TTS perspectives was meant to be behind a container and didn't realize he was just hanging out by himself like an inch behind the container, like past a container.
Oh, yeah, do what you need to. No problem.
Yeah, so
No
all
problem.
sorted now.
All right, now, where was my uppy downy? Was that you?
Was it the purple
Yes,
one?
it is.
Or
He's over here. He's over here. So I'm just going to mark him in... we're going to mark him green because that's Chelsea's favorite color. There we go.
Sweet. All right, roll for first, I guess.
Oh, all right. As is tradition, I'm going to use a red dice because it goes faster. That's a 5. To
Number
Sam's 4. Okay.
Good luck.
Wait, hang on. Have you ever gone first against me?
yes.
Crit game into the
Crit
Thunderwolf
game.
Cav. Yes.
Crit game, and then I completely forgot about my reactive movement, so I like butchered myself going first into you.
I feel like I have always gone first against you, and I'll be honest, I didn't want to in this matchup. I really didn't want to. Okay, cool. So with that, we are going to go click to toggle blue player first. Everything else is done. There's nothing I'm forgetting. Start game. And we can go... I don't have to draw cards, which is really nice. It does put in my bring it down, engage on all fronts. So, engage on all fronts is an interesting one. They did make it a little bit better, which I don't think you have to be 3 from any edge now, do you? You
What
just
does it
have
say
to
on
be not within 6 of the center, I thought it was.
One more
Let's have a look.
units wholly within 3 different table quarters and more than 6 inches away from the center. Yeah.
Yeah, so this one is actually, I think, the old holdover for engage on all fronts. What I actually need is just to be beyond this center line. And is it it's wholly within or within? Yeah, wholly within 3 different table quarters, or 4 if I want to get the maximum points. So I really can't see a ton, but I do have fire knives that are potentially able to jump out and make use of their speed. So if I were to go here, that stands me in the open. I am able to catch that one down there, but missiles are not a good recipe for killing them, at least until we start to get close. So I think what we're actually going to do is just sack some secondary for this turn. Those stealth suits are going to move back, so I'm standing on the objective. Now... Oh, no. I'm going to be inside the building still, because this is, funnily enough, actually more safe than standing back, because that gives you Knights of Shade room.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to go Knights of Shade, you can go... You can't get through the building, but you'll be able to get there, and you'll have 2 CP if you want to be able to charge through.
I can 100% double Knights of Shape with that carnivore if I want to, yeah.
Yep. So that is a consideration. Then, I really didn't want to go first. I really did. Why did I have to use a red dice, Sam? Why did I do it to myself? Okay, so... This Cold Star unit is just going to move to the back of the board. For no reason. I'm not baiting anything at all. Absolutely not. Wouldn't do it. Too much respect for the game.
Yep.
Alright, and then this fire knife, we're just going to stage inside this little triangle because we don't really have any good targets. Actually, you are in range there for me to pop a couple of shots at you, and you don't really have... What do they have for this stuff? They are Demon Breath Spears at 24 inches. If you were to go 12, without Knights of Shading, you get there. And then that is... If you're able to not hit me there, but I am able to see you there, I am outside of 30 if I want to be outside your 24. So I'm not going to be doing anything there. And... honestly, sometimes doing nothing is the best thing that you can do for yourself. So,
yeah. I mean, I'm only going to draw like a recover assets and sabotage turn 1, so I can also just like not move and score max secondaries, right?
Yeah. So what I'm going to do with these guys, because to get up and over, actually we've got a lower point of the wall here. I'm going to roll an advance with them.
Yeah.
Of course I get a 1. There it is. Beal, are you watching? Neutral Jing. I actually rewatched Avatar: The Last Airbender recently. Neutral Jing is the most important thing for an Earthbender to remember. So because I'm going 11 inches, if I go here, it should be 2 inches up. So if I go 3 to there, and then I use, say, 2 inches up, 2.5 over, 2 inches down, that is 6.5 to get to the other side. So that puts me at 9 used, and then I'm going to go the 2 left.
I fucking hate Fly this edition, man.
I know. So essentially all I'm going to do is just put the Cold Star there. These two are just going to hang out like little chads here. And we are just going to be in a position to do something next turn. Okay, so. And under GW's core rules, I am allowed to overhang the board because my base is on there and there's nowhere else that I could set up. So we are good to go there. The fine knives. Now, this is an interesting one because I know this carnivore is going to want my biscuits. It is going to want my biscuits so fucking hard. Now, how much do I give up on our primary? And we are going to be playing a little bit of the patient hunter here. Second battle round onwards, end of the command phase, you only get up to 10. It just says each objective marker they control. So if I still control this one and my home, I'm good to go. Stealth suits here are going to advance. That's a 5. That's a lot better. So they're going 13 inches. And I'm going to put him in here where your Lancer literally cannot fit to charge me. I can't remember how far he went. I had more, didn't I? Yeah, shitloads. Shitloads.
Alright, I can't wait. Oh, no, I can't even be silly with that. No. There's like a tiny one. There's like a tiny 1 millimeter slither between the base and the building edge. So I was gonna like be cheeky and put a Lancer there and be like, I'm actually gotcha. Here's this.
Wait,
obviously I'm still not making that shot.
Where's this?
Obviously I'm still not making that shot. I was just being silly about it. But look at this tiny gap here, Navy. But no. Titanic, it just has to be touching the building. No, I can't get in there.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, you just get your little footsie in and you're good to go. My
Lancer would, because we've modeled for advantage and my toes like a millimeter off the base. This one can't, though.
Okay, so this one is going to go up like that. And so even if you go there, you still actually can't... Oh, you'd have to come all the way down here, and I'm going to use that free rotation. Don't forget to use it. I'm going to do a full greater than 360 rotation. Just so that I'm hugged up along there. So you actually would have to come like well forward to even be able to see this one. Though that does allow you to engage from that side of the wall. With how the Lancer is modeled... Actually, no, you can't get that close to the wall, can you? Because of the shield and the spear.
Yeah.
Like in the deep corner? Is that, that a fair assessment?
The TTS one wouldn't be able to get in there. No, the shield, like, it's, yeah, no. Most people building a Lancer reasonably wouldn't be able to get in there. You 100% could find a way for it to do it, but...
Yeah,
like,
that's inside the wall. There's no way you can get onto him.
If you've modeled your Lancer and not been a giant cuck about, like, taking advantage of its full articulation, like, you won't be able to fit in there realistically.
Yeah, right. Yep.
For anyone that doesn't know, the Cerastus Lance, like the Cerastus kits all have like full articulation. Like, you can pose that thing however the fuck you want. So like it's fun. They're fun to pose, but it is not hard to model one of those for advantage. Like, be a dickhead and model them for advantage.
Sam, so I just realized I actually had 2 more because the Cold Star makes their base movement 12. So I wasn't going 11, I was going 13. So I'm just going to move them up like that. And that guy, I'm just going to sacrifice a little bit of his movement. So even if you charge into or somehow kill the stealth suits, these guys on the other side are still towed onto that objective.
Yeah, real quick. I'm not... I one of them is touching the other guy's base a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah,
there.
yeah. Let's. I'll just sacrifice some movement for him, just because if he's not
Yeah.
able to be up there, that's absolutely fine.
Oh, yeah, 100% have the movement for it. You're all good there, yeah.
Cool. So that's happy there. Then what I'm going to do, these guys, have I rolled? Yes, I rolled their advance. That's what made me look at it. They've got 14 inches. And what I'm going to look at doing, the intent here is to abuse these set of crates as much as humanly possible to have you not be able to see me and be able to stage up here to be able to throw some missiles down that laneway. Now, it's not something that I could set up there in deployment, but with the extra movement, I am able to do, I believe. But we're just going to set this up, and worst case, if I can't do it, they're just going to hang out behind that wall being a bitch.
Yeah. You might need to rotate the cold star around a little bit. There could potentially be an angle where I see those little
Oh, yep,
wings
true,
at the
true.
back.
Don't forget your 360. All right, so I'm just
so
using
use
my
the
free
360.
rotation, just my free rotation to do this, and we're just gonna do that. Okay. So that should mean that.
Yeah, I
No, if
shouldn't
you
be
go
able to.
forward of the building, I think the best way to do it is actually like that. That will
Yeah.
stop it from being able
There we
to
go.
be
I definitely can't get an angle on that one.
seen. Yep, cool. Okay, and then that one you won't be able to. Yep, so we've got the crisis unit blocked off there. Then we are going to go stealth unit is just going to move. Even with their 8, they're able to get behind the wall here. So we're just going to do that. There we go. Line them up nicely like that. Now, the next question is the biggest one for these 2 crisis suit units that are in the middle. Obviously, I would like to have my Sun Forgers in the best position because they've got the shortest ranged guns. You will be able to double Knights of Shade, which is not great for me, I'll be honest. So you can go there and then just double Knights of Shade to get through here, which means that I kind of need to sacrifice a little bit of ground here, unfortunately. So, all right, I think this whole stack is just going to switch positions with the Sun Forgers slightly back. But this one is a hard one to rectify one at a time because you actually just can't move like one and then the other to make it all nice and crispy. So we are going to... Actually, you know what? If I have to get rid or sacrifice a little bit of a fire knife unit, then so be it. They both have enforcers. Your carnivore, if it comes in, has a what? An AP3 Slaughter Claw, which means it's AP2 into them, so that'll put them on a 5-up. The Sunforge makes a little bit more sense because I am able to... I'm just going to use my invuln anyway, which means the maths on that is actually kind of hyper swingy. And then they're happy to fire into melee.
Yeah. A carnivore math hammer only kills 2 on the charge because he's got 6 that hit 2 and 2.
Yep.
Actually, yeah. 2 and 6
twos.
attacks.
Yep.
2 and 2s, but then you've got your 4-up invuln. So I drop 1, I make math hammer, make 2.5, but then I also have to roll a 2-up kills a crisis suit. So I'm realistically killing...
No, 3-up. Because it's 5 wounds. I haven't adjusted them because of the shield drone. Yeah.
No, I was looking at the math of the display, and yeah, sorry,
yeah.
You know, 3-up, sorry, because you've got your shield drone, so just not on the wound thingy.
Yeah. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is just...
Yes, I very firmly kill 2, then not 3. I can't like wipe a squad if I do get the charge. If I roll a dead average.
Yep. All right, I think what we're going to have to do is just have the fire knives be the thing that goes in there, because the even strength 8 missiles are just not as effective as the missile pods are. Just straight up and not as effective. So if you want a double Knights of Shade to get to them, that's fine. But I am just going to have a little meat shield there with the Sunforgers behind, ready to leap out.
Yeah.
Now, the angle just there, I will need to double check because we don't want to give you any free shooting that you shouldn't have. So we're just going to go a little bit down this way, a little bit down this way, a little bit down this way. And this is one of the realities of playing a list like this where you can't get turn 1 shooting angles. And this is where I probably would include a couple of ghost kills rather than the full 27 crisis suits. Because if I had ghost kills forward deployed, I would be running them forward to put melters in your face. But yeah. All right, so that will have you just there. You need to move backwards a little bit. And that should mean that our bases stop you from getting any shooting on them unless you can get like a ridiculous distance out.
Yeah, the building base there, I think, stops the best line of sight I could have gotten with the spoiler.
Yeah.
I might be able to get a silly line on the guy at the back, but I'd have to actually check it once you've got the engaged north front marker down.
Yeah. So I've got a little bit of extra room. He's going to go in like that. But I'm just going to leave that. I'm not going to fuck around with it too much else. I'm not really doing anything with the burn or anything else because it's turn 1 and I can't bring it down and engage. Unfortunately, I don't want to go for the engage. So we're just going to throw it over to you. And then whatever happens, happens.
Sweet. Alrighty. So, oh, that's rough. The 0 secondary turn 1. All right. We
Have
draw.
to do it.
No prisoners and bring it down. All right. I guess I have to go balls to the fucking wall this turn. All right.
Okay.
That's a lot more aggressive than I would have liked it to have been.
Nah, go for it. I'm sure it'll work out fine.
All right. Well, I'll turn these engage north fronts markers off real quick. Where is that one? Hide engage. All right, I'll open up with the despoiler, I guess. Can he, 10 inches, get a, that's 11. Can he get a line before I put him down on that back unit there? I will have to roll for Kool-Aid Manning there.
He's on the thing. You are inside the corner of the building just there with that 10. Yeah.
Am I out of the corner now?
Ooh, yes.
All right, can I get a line on that back squad?
Because of the base, no.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, actually,
I was gonna say dual. Yeah.
I don't know. Let me draw an actual line through here. So the line to shoot them is greater than this. Wait. So that isn't touching my base, but is it touching a blaster? Can you double check that?
It looks like it is on my end. I'm going to drop him down there.
Yep. Just double check it.
It was very, very thinly going through the fusion blaster. I'll give it your call if you want to give that to me or not.
Let's have a look. It's hard to say because every time I rotate, my perspective changes a little bit. So when I'm out here, it looks like it. And then when I come out, it looks like it's not. I'm going to say go for it.
Sweet. All right, we'll get that line in there.
Yep.
I do need to roll the Kool-Aid Man that though. So rolling this red dice. He's fine.
Okay.
Lancer is also just going to 14 inches Kool-Aid Man through this wall. And then rolls a 2, so he is all good.
Okay.
See, I can overhang board edges as well, Jay.
Yep, you absolutely can.
Solid inch of spear out the back there.
Hey, you'd be surprised what you can do with an inch of spear. Let's not go disparaging inch of spear.
Speaking of rules as written, so real quick, Jay. Speaking of rules as written, degeneracy.
Yeah.
The Lancer is touching the building, and because I'm allowed to overhang the fucking board by an inch, I can now see the cell suits from that gap between the building.
No, this was actually in the rules commentary.
Did they fix it?
The part that overhangs functionally doesn't exist for any rules purposes. You need to be on the board to count that part of the model.
But the what about just the length of the spear that's still on the board though, with that like centimeter gap between the building and the edge of the board?
So that's why I positioned his base the way that I did. You actually needed to get way further forward so your base is off to be able to see him. The other two models are not visible because they're not touching the terrain.
Cool. Yeah, because the Ah, so that one guy, yes, I see.
That's why I rotated him about 960 degrees and then put his gun in. Because if I had the gun out, you would have got me. But because the gun's in, you're not actually able to see him.
Yeah, excellent. Oh, dude, some of the rules this edition are fucking ridiculous. The fact that's even a question, though, it's like, yes, I have a piece of lance spear here that's now overhanging the board, but like, this pole of metal can potentially see your dude, and I'm touching the terrain piece, so therefore I can see through this terrain piece.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh man, all right. What else do I need to do? Stealth suit's there. I don't want to Knights of Shade anything. I do need to start doing stuff though, and I need to cut Q of primary, so I need to like shred an objective that you can actually touch. And the brigands can do an action and shoot. It's just, can I actually get somewhere? This, I can't get a firing line through this building here. I just have to burn at the end of the game.
Oh, sorry,
Hey,
I might have gotten secondary. I think my stealth suits are wholly within the halfway line.
Oh yes, there we go. Yeah, they are. Where's the engage? Show engage. No, that's old engage.
Actually not.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not showing it properly. But like, I think I'm inside the fucking 30 mark.
Yeah, I'll give that to you. 30.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
okay. So I will get a little bit of engage. Let's go. So it's 2 VP. Quake in fear, Sam. Quake in fear of my 2 VP.
Oh, I mean, I need to do a bit to compete with that this turn, honestly, man. No prisoners I can get. I don't want to give you free bring it down to get my fucking 2 no prisoners points there.
Do it. Go on.
All right, I've got 2 CP. He can get there. And then that's about an 8, and I have rerolls to charge because carnival rules. Yeah, fuck it. It's TTS game. I can be ballsy. I'm going to go Knights of Shade, and Knights of Shade, the green carnivore and this carnivore here.
Yep, cool.
So he's just going to go 14 straight through the wall there.
Yep, cool.
And this guy's going to go 14 right up against the wall here. Where
he's dead. By James Workshop rules, he's dead. That counts as bring it down for me. I'm going to mark it up.
All right. So those 2 are happy there.
Yep.
This brigand can potentially get where he wants to go. I'll need to roll in advance though. So, and I can't do an action there if I do that. I don't. Let's have a read of this primary. When do I actually have to shred?
Oh, you can't do it turn 1. It's only from turn 2 onwards, so don't even think about it right now.
Oh yeah, there we go. Easy. That solves that question then. Done.
Yeah. You'll torture yourself for however long, and then realize after the turn you couldn't even do it. It's definitely hasn't happened to me before. No, not at all.
Alright, well, I'll just go straight to shooting then. All the brigands will stay with it. I guess I can stage them up a little bit. I'll move this guy up closer to the building edge. Where he can legally stand, I guess.
Yep.
Well, the smart thing would be to just shuffle this guy down a little bit first, but we're all good. This carnival will move up and tuck himself into this corner, not touching the buildings. Same for this brigand. He's got 12 inches of movement. I'm using 7 cheating going through the wall there, but he can 100% make it.
Yep.
5.4. 4. He gets where he needs to go. Stalker is happy where he is. And that's sticky, not that it matters. So shooting, the spoil is just going to send everything into that back squad that he can get line of sight on.
Okay. Minus 1 AP because of the enforcers. I don't know if that influences. Oh no, the rocket pod, it'll influence a bit. The battle cannon will be AP 0, and I'll be getting cover from. I guess the biggest thing will be the thermal cannon, because that'll only be AP 2. So the question is, do I want to spend for the 6-up Feel No Pain? I think I do. So yeah, I'm going to spend that 1 CP. I get a 6-up Feel No Pain on the Sunforge unit. I'm assuming all shots are getting allocated there because it's the only one you can see.
The whole thing's going in there, yeah. And I don't, because it's not the indirect fire rocket pod. All right, so thermal cannon first. We go. It's what, 2d3 shots? Yes. So roll all dice. All right, 5 shots.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s, I believe, and I'll quickly double check the spoiler rule because it's the first time using it. I'm not sure if it's 1 hit roll and 1 wound roll, or 1 hit roll or 1 wound roll. But I'll roll the dice and I'll check. I need one of those, that's for sure. All right. All right, the spoiler abilities.
J-Man no thing, but what does that mean for his rolling? We all know what that means for my rolling. You can know everything in the world and still roll ones.
All right,
Perfect example.
One hit roll or one wound roll. So I will reroll one of these.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So we land 3.
Yep.
Strength 14, so wounding on 2s.
Yes.
Unless you have any -1 to wound
Nah,
things.
nothing like that on these guys.
Nah. Sweet. There you go. You got 2 at neg 4, so neg 3 after your stuff.
And then it'll be neg 2 with cover. So that will mean invulnerable save anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So first one, just in case we want to CP re-roll it, because I don't care
Oh,
what GW says.
You can fast roll now. There we go.
Yeah, you can fast roll, but I'm still going to do that.
Yeah.
So that is just straight up a dead suit, isn't it?
I do have to roll. You're outside of Melter range.
Oh, I'm outside of it. Okay.
Yeah, the Melter range is only 12 inches on him. Yeah.
I'm going to let that one go through. So roll damage.
Dead suit. Oh no, it lives on 1.
I've got 5. Okay, yep. So he's alive on 1. Oh my god, why can't I roll? All right, so
that's a
dead suit
then.
All right.
And then, all right. I'll go the rapid fire battle cannon. So that is definitely, you're within 32.
Yep.
So
100%.
So 2d6 plus 6.
Yep.
So
14.
8. Yep, 14.
Yep.
And I've already used my reroll for hit roll, and it was hit roll or wound roll. So these are hitting on 3s.
Yep. Only dropping 2.
Oops.
Oh.
I accidentally pressed the wrong button.
That's right. So just 1,
2.
3, and a 2 gets removed. Yep.
Yep. And then this is strength 10, so it is still wounding you on 2s, correct?
Yes,
This
it is.
T5.
T5.
Yes. We dropped 3. All right, there you go.
Okay.
9. AP minus nothing because you're in cover.
Yep. So this will be on 3s. 4 go through. Damage on these.
3 each.
3 each. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Feel no pains for the last suit. Let me just.
Okay. I'll roll a damage roll for that last shot then, real quick.
Sorry. Before you do, because I've just calculated my dice. I need to get rid of those and the 3. So it's only 4. So the damage roll for the last one was what? Sorry.
It was a 3. I just bumped it, moving the dice back.
3. Okay. So I took 4 and then 3. So let me roll 7 dice. He's still dead. Okay. And then these, we are going to add 2 and then just add a dice in. All right. So he takes 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next dice takes 2. He's alive on a wound.
Yep.
One more. He dies from 1. And then the next one, the last one, he takes 2 wounds. So you're gone there.
Sweet. And then the Ruin Speed Rocket Pod is 3 shots.
He's just on 4. Yep.
3 shots, Ballistic Skill 3.
Oh, no, he takes 2. He's on 3.
Yeah. So all hit.
Wrong one. Whoops. It's been a hot minute. There we go.
So Ruin Speed Rocket Pod, all hit. Strength 8, so wounding on... Was it T5 for these guys now? Yeah. So wounding on 3s.
Yep.
All wound, AP minus, nothing after modifiers.
Yep, cool. 1 goes through. Damage?
D6.
Okay, roll it.
4.
Alrighty, add in 1 more. 6 up, feel no pains. Takes 4, and he's dead. Commander's just left on his own.
Sweet. That is it for the spoiler shooting. That is my points for Bring It Down and a point for no prisoners, though. What is it now? So, crisis unit, 15. So I get 4 points for killing the crisis unit. So Bring It Down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then no prisoners. I've gotten 2 so far. So go combat. Spend another point for Knights of Shade. This carnivore is going to charge.
Yep.
Yep. So this carnivore is going to charge the fire knives just here. So 2 dice. He needed an 8. It was right.
Yep.
5 is definitely not enough.
Okay,
he has rerolls to charge. 5 is definitely not enough. He's okay.
Yep.
The other carnivore. He needs to clear the building anyway. So like. What type are these? Star size. These are the fucking. Flamers. Okay,
fall back and shoot, flamers, and fuck, do they have another rule? I can't remember. No, not the commander. Let's go to the star size. That's the AP1 against anything that's not vehicle or monster. Lol.
All right. I want to quickly check if he can actually fit between them. If he can fit between them, I'm going to multi-charge them because it's only 6 inches to get the star size.
Shouldn't have been. No, there's less than 4 inches between all of them, so your base won't be able to fit.
With here, it's 100 mil. If I multi-charge.
Oh, so that's fine. I'll pre-measure better next time. That was supposed to be that couldn't fit, but yep, looks good.
If that's the intention, it's all good. I can just go.
No. If it's fine. If we were going off that, then this Sunforge unit would still be alive. But yeah. So yeah, that's fine.
So those crisis battlesuits, it was what, 6 inches? I'll measure it for engagement range.
Yep. So
that's a bit more fair.
Yeah, you need to go 8.
8 to get in between them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I can definitely roll an 8. All right. Roll dice. Rerolls the charge. 5 again. Let's go. What's the average of 2d6, Jay? It's fucking not 7 apparently. Rerolls the charge. 11.
Okay, there we go. That one is in.
So.
Okay.
Stick them right there.
Yep.
All right. These guys aren't the ones that have an invuln save, are they? No.
No.
Sweet. I'm just gonna sick everything into them because I definitely kill the crisis suits, but I can be very greedy and no. I'm gonna be greedy and throw 1 attack into the crisis suits.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 into the stealth suits first. Not stealth suits, sorry. 1 into the stealth suits, 5 into the crisis suits.
Yep.
All right, so hitting on 2s.
Mm-hmm. So this is crisis suits first?
Yep.
Yep, cool.
And then wounding on 2s.
Yep.
Unless you have any modifiers.
Nah, nothing like that.
Drop 1 for AP -3, I believe it is. Yes.
Okay. 6 ups. Save 2.
Yep.
So first one damage.
Damage to the first one is 6.
Okay, dead suit.
8.
Yep.
And damage to the second one. 3.
Okay, suit is alive on 2 wounds. So let's go. I've got 4 back and shoot, so none of that really matters. But let's just go.
If you don't fail the battle shot, because you are below starting strength now.
Dead. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right, cool.
And then the stealth, 1 into the stealth suit.
Yep.
Hits.
And 2s again. Nope.
Okay. Yep. Cool. It's okay. I don't need multiple battle shocks there.
Yep.
All right. So that is that. You get your attacks back. I do not score no prisoners again.
Pile in.
Each time a monster or vehicle unit is destroyed, so I don't score for killing that crisis suit.
No, you won't.
But hey, I'm happy with 6 secondary for turn 1.
Yeah. And then the stealth suits, I don't really need to pile into you with those guys, so I'm not going to. So let's just go the crisis first and foremost. We got 2 suits left alive, so that is 6 attacks, hitting on 5s. And then 6s. Nope. And then stealth suits, I'm not even going to bother rolling. They're not going to do anything. Cool. So that will end your turn.
Yep. So right click, skip turn. There goes to yours. Where is my discard? Discard secondary 1 and 2 because I scored both of them.
Yep. All right. Now I will at least control 1. I don't think I control that other one because the stealth suits OC.
I am OC 8. Yeah.
Yeah, they're only OC 1. So even if everybody went on and touched it, well, this one was based, so wouldn't have been able to get over there. So yeah, there's no chance that I take that off you. I could only get a maximum of 7 on that objective. So
and this crisis unit does need to roll battle shock because of the Chaos Knight rule at -1.
So let's just do our primary there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because that is unavoidable. Then the other crisis unit with the 6 is failing.
Alrighty. I don't want to terror shades you at the moment, actually. 1's on 2 wounds. I do math hammer kill him, but I kind of don't want to, I think. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm better off saving the resources for my next turn.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So what we're going to do is nobody else has to take a battle shock because the commander is now just a unit on his own, so he doesn't really care about any of that business. This unit just here is obnoxious enough that nothing can really come and deal with it, and it's getting me behind enemy lines every fucking turn, which is just hilarious.
I'm blasting it with a lance the next turn, but yeah, it's still 2 points of free primary.
Wait, how will you be able to see them? Oh, just walking on the other side of the wall.
I'm just going to Kool-Aid mare through the wall and then shoot them in the shooting phase.
Yeah. Okay, so then I think what we do, because he goes, what, 14?
14.
So his back of base will get what?
I'm basically just going to be putting myself on the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then I think what we're going to do is this commander has the quad things, but he is significantly worse now without the Sunforge unit. But he is
real
going
quick,
to go into there.
Shekel asking in chat if it's one weapon profile, can you split the attacks? In melee, yes.
Yes, ranged weapons, no. A single ranged weapon must go into the same. So if you've got a burst cannon with 4 shots, those 4 shots go into one target. Second burst cannon can go into another target. Third burst cannon can go into another target. But you can't, like, if you got like a 12-shot gun, you can't go 6 there and 6 there. They have to go into the same place.
Yeah, no, but in melee, I'm assuming that's in regards to the melee where I put one
that's
into
only
the stealth
shooting.
suits.
Melee,
Yeah.
you're allowed to split your attacks however the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, cool, so we're going to do that. Oh, sorry, end of your turn, I'm going to pick up this unit with Star Flare.
Yeah, of course, that's the, yeah.
Yep. Haha, you got baited. You never saw me doing that, did ya? Haha, got him. All right, so, Star Scythe unit is just going to fall back a little bit here.
Yeah, they did fail battle shock, so they have to roll to see if they kill themselves.
Oh,
or
yeah,
not.
no, they did. I don't want them to. They're going to stay in there. If you butcher them, you butcher them. I'm not losing a fucking... a suit with how many ones I roll. That's fine. They can shoot into combat and everybody else can as well, but that is whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Torrent weapon shooting into melee as well, but yes, indeed, you can.
All right. So, these crisis suits here with the Enforcer.
Just a sec. Do your movement. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, cool. All right. They are just going to come out like that because he's having already drawn, bring it down and bring it down and no prisoners. I'm not too worried about kill secondaries anymore. So if I have you out there, back of base 14, you can go into the middle, but if you do that, she's not able to see these guys, which is kind of hilarious. So.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. Cold Star unit just here is going to advance. With a 6.
Excellent.
All right, so we are going to go down 2. Another flipper. And then...
Oh, man.
I've got 20 inches to move. Sorry, 18 inches to move. So that was 12. And then I can go 6.
I wish I could overwatch you with this guy so badly. But, oh man, love me pets, love animals, but fucking Christ, my cat hearing thuds at 5 in the morning on the other side of the house. Because in the laundry, Kit's growing a bunch of like strawberries and stuff at the moment, and he keeps jumping into the sink to get to the strawberries.
Yep.
So like just hearing thuds from him jumping in and out of the sink on the other side of the fucking house.
Right, so 4 inches, and then we've got what, an extra 14? Jesus. Okay, so I'm putting that there, and then this one's just going to join them up there. Everybody's able to shoot either of these targets. And yeah, we've also got Fire and Fade ability in there. Now, what we're going to do is actually drop a little bit of... because the Enforcer won't be in melter range for any of these targets. So he's actually going to lose a bit of movement, and he's going to go here. Now, what this will do... Your Lancer now physically cannot fit on the other side of the wall and stay outside of engagement range. So, you can save a CP to charge through here, but again, these stealth suits are basically uninteractable unless you spend a Knights of Shade to pop the wall, double charge the commander and the stealth suits, and commit that resource for them. Which, if you do that for me, again, that's fucking hilarious and I love it. So, so we're going to do that. And then we're also going to do, if I put these guys inside the terrain there, I'm actually able to see you over the the thing. So the Enforcer, if that goes there, and that will need to be wholly within. Oh wait, are they still able to see you over the top from there? They can. He can.
Did they? There was something in the rules commentary about it. Was it, or was it infantry they changed?
About what?
There was some. I remember. I think Scotty was talking about it. There was a change to like the weird ruins visibility stuff.
Oh,
about
was there? If there
about being
was, I
wholly
haven't
within and stuff.
seen it, but I'll be honest, I wasn't looking for it. So
Yeah. Oh no, I'm only aware of it because Scotty had mentioned something about it.
yeah,
Let's see if I
gotcha.
can find it real quick.
Okay.
It was just like a quality of life thing, making it easier to determine what can and can't actually see out of a ruin.
Yeah, gotcha.
But
Okay.
it is still different from that really weird diagram where if you're like half in, you can only see out and like of certain spots and shit like that.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. All right. So you're able to see there. You're able to see there. He isn't able to see anything, but do I want him to be able to see him to be able to guide? Fire knives against this guy are going to have full rerolls to hit anyway. They're going to have full rerolls to hit in there if I decide to target the despoiler. Then, because it's turn 2, Farsight is going to give us a 1 CP drop within 3. And I think we're going to go maybe in here, or maybe we go back here and take your home field objective. Because they, like, he will be able to pop around. The Stalker, has that got the sticky enhancement?
Yes.
It does, okay. All right. Removing that is pretty good.
I'll have to actually ask him. I can't seem to find that in the part talking about ruin visibility. Ah, here we go. No, it's vehicles with bases. Where's the ruin visibility stuff? I can't seem to find the bit that he was talking about. I know he mentioned something with it though. Yeah. All good.
Okay, so we go like that. You're touching the ruins, so all of them can actually see this one. Though the Lancer with a 4-up invulnerable save is not appetizing, especially when compared to these two.
Yeah.
Okay, so... And for everybody watching, a good rule for a list like this: make your opponent consider running to the back corner of the board. Because if they do that, you will fucking win the Warhammer 40,000. I think I want to go for these two, Brigand and Carnivore. The reason for that is that there is no part of an enemy game plan where they want to go back this way. Going back this way is committing resources away from the main effort up here, which is just a massive troll. A massive troll. If Sam gets perfect cards to do it, then sure. But there's a lot more stuff forward that may be better to go and take out. And on top of that, the Sunforgers aren't even a guaranteed kill with the invulnerable save. Now, the Despoiler is nasty. It's 22 wounds. How many reasonably do I get through? You've got, what, 1 CP, so you can Demonic Bulwark for it. You do that, you can't do it for any of your walkers. I think we just rip this and we see how we go.
Let's go see what this cat's doing. I closed that door, but I'm still hearing shit, so I'm gonna go see what he's up to real quick.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so I think this should be fine. We've got Farsight and a Sunforged suit that can see inside to this Stalker, and then we've got these two which are in range of these two in here. As well as that, we've got this commander that is able to see this one. No, I'm going to call that a not. That's fine, though. That's fine. The Despoiler and this one are going to be taking a lot of shots from that. Okay. And you for 12. 3 in there. They are able to fire and fade backwards, or they can fire and fade onto there. Either that, or Commander Farsight's unit can fire and fade behind this wall and make it really obnoxious to go and deal with them. So, yeah, we've got some options. Okay, so we will... Now, as for this one, I think I want to have them still in the sky. I don't know that we gain anything for them.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. So...
Oh, man. Damn cat saw us. We refilled his auto feeder today because we've got like a little thing that dispenses biscuits far at work and stuff. And he saw us. Like I've seen him like pour out the opening a few times trying to get biscuits that stuck, and he saw us refill it today. So the bastard's sitting on the kitchen table, batting at the auto feeder, trying to get the top to open.
All right. Now, one thing I'm going to do, Sam, I am going to put a stealth suit on this side of the wall because with all the juicy shit sitting up there, the stealth suits will be literally the last thing on your priority list. So I'm going to get the guiding into the despoiler. And then if you shoot at them with any like little weapons, I'm just going to kill him off and have the 2 back here completely safe.
Yeah, fair enough. I've already drawn no prisoners, so it's like, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. You've done bring it down and no prisoners, so kill secondaries are kind of irrelevant right now. Like, it's more likely you're going to be going for action-based stuff, which if I kill well enough will put some pressure down. So, let's go into... I haven't forgotten anybody. Let's go into the shooting phase. Actually, through there. I do have a stealth suit unit just here. We may be shooting with 2, but... yeah, whatever. Okay, so let's open with this fire knife unit here is going to shoot at this war dog carnivore, and we're going to have this stealth suit unit guide for that unit going in there.
Can they guard while they're engagement range? Or did you mean to fall back with the stealths?
No, it's fine. I'll use because these are vehicles, they're eligible to shoot. So the star sides will guide for them. So I'll be hitting on 3s because you're full health. Can they guard while they're battle shocked?
No,
they can't, motherfucker. So we're going to have the commander. No, okay. I don't want them to go. So, God damn it, this is the big drawback of this list. For anybody who's wondering why this is a fucking meme, this is exactly why. This is exactly fucking why. There's not really any units that I really want to do that with. So, actually, I am going to drop the Star Scythe unit. They're going to be going down in your back corner.
Yeah. So that's all the... oh, no, Star Scythe are flamers, yeah.
Yep. Actually, I don't know if I can go that way. So what I'm going to do, they are going to come over here. Now, the reason for that is I want these guys to be guided in Stalker. Yeah. So the... now, are these guys flamers or are they burst cannons? They're flamers.
Flamers.
Okay. That's right. My uppy downy unit. I've got them to come down as well. Holy schnitzel. They are going to... got so many more moving parts. I fucking love it. You know what? I think they might stay in the sky.
Can they stay in the sky? I'm not sure. I'll double check the wording in the red card. I think.
It is no, you absolutely can. You go into reserves, which also means that they don't bypass the cannot come in turn 1.
Sweet.
Okay, so let's just go. There's nobody that can see this unit here. Actually, I'm just going to put some bubbles on because that might make me want to deep strike some shit. They will not be able to fit in there. Not a fucking chance at all. Which means I don't think there's any guiders that are able to see them. So it'll just be the Sunforgers. Yeah. All right, so this unit in the center is just going to... That fucking battle shock fucked me so hard. They are going to just shoot Natty into there, and we won't be able to be guided. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so this will be the commander, I believe, I outfitted with... He's got a cyclic and 3 missile pods, so we'll do that first. He will be overcharging. 3 shots with the cyclics. Re-rolling, because he's with a fire knife unit. That is all hits all the time. Then we are strength 9 on this, which makes it 5s. So nothing there. And I don't think they have any wound re-rolls of any kind. So then we'll go to the missiles, which is 2 from the commander, which I will make blue. Oh, wait, no. How many missile pods do you have? You've got 2 missile pods. No, 3. Shit, 3 missile pods, which is 6. And then the reds, we've got, it is 4 shots per suit, so it's 12. The red dice, 10, delete 1. And then we are hitting on 3s and 4s. With all of those are getting re-rolled, and the blue one does hit. So it's all of those. Delete out those, and delete out the red 3.
That was the blue 2.
The 2s don't hit. The commanders don't hit on 2s anymore. They hit on 3s unless they're guided.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so then we are wounding on 5s. All right, so that is 6 saves at neg 2 because I'm close enough onto the carnival.
That goes to neg 1 because I'm in cover. I cover the building between us. Cover?
No, I can see you and you're not wholly within cover. I guess I can't see every part of the model.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do. Yep.
Sweet. So neg 1's still 4 ups. Damage 1 each.
2 each for the missile pods.
Oh, so 2, 4, 6, 8.
8 damage. Beautiful. Yep. And I won't forget my gun drones this time.
So 4 wounds remaining.
1, 2, and the other one is a marker drone. So gun drones. There's 2 hits. Oh no, sorry, re-rolling hits because they are war gear attached to a fire knife. Nope, they can get out of here. And then it is it is battlesuit, so it's +1 strength. It's strength 6, which makes it wounding on 5s twin linked. That is 1 AP 1.
Passes because of cover.
Yeah, because of cover. Okay, cool. That is that unit done. Then what we're going to do, so you're on 4 wounds. Next one that we're going to do is... actually, stealth suit unit, apologies. Do you mind if I just move them back? Because they do need to guide for somebody. They're going to guide for these guys. Original intent was they were going to keep you locked in combat. But I think now that's going to be the fucking boys' job. So they are going to guide for this fire knife unit going into you there. They ignore any or all hit modifiers, and they have no commander with them, so this will be the 12 shots, as well as the...
What's the ignore hit modifiers coming from? Is that just the fire knife ability?
The fire knife data sheet ability. They reroll all hits against full health targets, and they ignore any or all hit modifiers. Let me just double check that so that I don't look like a fucking boob. Yeah, weapon support systems, you can ignore any or all hit modifiers to the hit roll.
That's right, because they're the plasma or missile launcher guys.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Sweet.
All right, so that I am hitting on 3s because I'm guided. Re-rolling, all hits all the time. But only 2. Oh no, sorry, re-rolling 1s. 3 wounds, not enough. AP, I'm not within AP range, so just AP 1. I am ignoring cover because of the stealth suits, so it'll be on 4 ups.
Yep. Cops them all, so
cool.
cop 6.
6 damage. My gun drones. Re-rolling the 3 because gun drones are worse. All hits all the time. Then 5s with re-rolls because twin linked. 2 more AP 0s.
Makes both.
Okay. Then we are just going to go the Star Scythe and Cold Star are just going to throw everything into melee range. Now, the Flamers obviously will ignore the hit modifiers. I will have to do the Cyclic and the High Output Burst Cannon at -1 to hit for the Cold Star.
Yep. Oh, did you roll hazardous for that first Cyclic?
Oh,
sorry?
yes. Of fucking course I did. Of course I did. 1... No, not that one. Fucking, it's not 1, it's 2J. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The other one, let's go the Flamers first. So the Cold Star, because hit modifiers don't matter here. We are rocking 2 Flamers on him. So it's 66 shots overall. That is 18. And then we're strength 6, which will take us from wounding on 6s to wounding on 5s.
Oh, that's a lot.
Okay. Those AP 1s, ignoring cover.
Cup 3 of them. So
Yep.
3 wounds remaining.
Down to 3. Nice. Cyclic, which I will be overcharging. All right. Even with the -1, I hit 2 of the times. Strength 9, so still 5s, nothing. Hazardous roll. I'm good. And then the high output burst cannon, which is, because it's got changed, I haven't used this since 9th. It is 8 shots. -1 sucks. No wounds. Okay. Then I've got fallback and shoot on the Shazvra, who is going to turn around and put their fusion blaster into you. Nope, a 1 won't do it.
All right.
Okay. Then we're going to go over here. The Starsides are going to guide the Commander Farsight's unit.
Yeah.
I really do need the Stalker to die, so what I'm going to do is guide the unit into the Stalker there. And then we're going to split fire, where actually your base, you might be able to see him. Yes, you can, because you are within the terrain feature. I don't need to be. I'm going to have the 2 Sun Forgers put their stuff into the Stalker. This one is going to put it into the closest Brigand. And Commander Farsight is going to, just in case things don't go my way, is also going to put his shots into the Stalker.
Real quick, just because playing intent, you can move him 100%. Can 2 of the Sun Forgers see that Stalker?
Yes,
These
because
guys
you're
aren't
within the terrain feature.
I'm in the terrain
From
feature,
base to base, I can see you.
Okay, sweet. I wasn't sure if them being vehicles makes it funny or not.
No. It's if you are touching the terrain feature, I can see you under any circumstances. It becomes harder when it's me wanting to see out of a terrain feature. I have to be wholly within to be able to do that. Okay, so we got 4 fusion shots.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Of course, I dropped 2. Then wounding on, because I am close enough, this is strength 10.
I'm T10, so 4s.
4s, re-rolling. 2 wounds, AP 4.
Yeah, so 2 5-ups because of the invuln save.
Yep.
Makes
You
sense.
did not! Okay. And then the fusion shots going into the Brigand. 1 hit. Re-rolling, because Sun Forges. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, you motherfucker. I hate you so much. And then Farsight's 2 plasma shots. We'll hit both the times. We'll wound once, re-rolling. Wound once. That is AP4, so it doesn't matter. It's AP3 to AP4, whatever. On your invuln, holy fucking shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep, that seems about right.
Man,
Cool.
I should use your dice more often, Jay.
Yeah, I know, right? It doesn't do it for me, but it does it for you. So then the star size, we may as well put the flamers into you. So this will be 66 shots. Oh no, sorry, no, it won't be. It will be 4d6 because one of the guys is outside of flamer range. So this will be 15.
Yeah. Real quick, someone in chat, you can guide a stealth suits that are in combat because you're eligible to shoot, because you can shoot a vehicle in combat. It wasn't a question of eligibility to shoot. It was more I wasn't sure if you could guide while you're in engagement range.
And also, yes.
They can't shoot. They're infantry. They are still beholden to their own engagement range rule.
Yes, Big Guns Never Tire does not allow an infantry unit or a non-monster vehicle unit to be eligible to shoot in combat without pistols. So I fell back because I have fall back and shoot on the Shazvra, but if I stood there, infantry do not bypass that, even though they would be... like, when you're in combat, you still cannot shoot your own guns into a vehicle or monster that you're in combat with, you are able to have an infantry unit that's not in engagement range fire into that combat because it's a monster vehicle, but if they are engaged, they're not able to do it.
Yeah.
And obviously my multi-stream is broken because I'm like, man, my chat is not moving at all. But that is absolutely not the case. Holy shit, there is so much more chat.
Oh,
Jesus fuck.
Your Streamlabs doing the same thing mine was the other day.
Yeah. I'm going to open up Twitch. I apologize if you guys catch any audio from some random motherfucking stream. But let's put that in there. Okay, let's put my YouTube just up there. Cool. All right, I apologize, everybody. I have not been ignoring you. Streamlabs just fucking sucks. All right, so that is 5 saves. You are outside of the AP1 range, so it will just be AP0.
And that was into the Stalker, was it? Sorry?
Into the Stalker, ignoring cover.
So 3s, makes them all.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I was fully prepared just to pick the Stalker up. Holy fuck, those rolls.
Yep. And now the funny thing, I was going to use a Fire and Fade on Farsight and the boys, but now I don't even know if there's a point. I don't think I can take it off you. Because I would just equal it. I guess I could stop you from being able to get primary from your back objective marker. But we are just not killing enough. And this is where, like, I was looking at the list and I'm like, okay.
I already get max. Yeah, I think I'm already maxing primary.
Yeah, and you won't always play Chaos Knights, but I lent into this being like, I'm going to have 3 dead units. Like, Starsides are going to do fucking nothing the entire game. Oh god, and no wound rerolls on the Fire Knives fucking sucks. Okay, so do I spend the CP to have them Fire and Fade? I think denying you your primary is actually good because that is a big concern for me. So we're just going to move 10. I'm going to move outside of your 1. Oh, that's your 1. Okay. Like that.
What OC is Farsight?
He's OC2 as well.
Okay, sweet. So we're contested then?
Yep.
Cool.
So that's all I'm looking at. I won't get points for this, but you equally won't be able to get points. So you're going to move in like that. You're going to move in like that. So that our bases are there, meaning that you can go in here.
So if you want to
go back here.
There we go. I was going to say, if you want to make sure so I don't get you with the sneaky gotcha there, if you're within 6 of this guy, I'll double check. Yeah. So I don't randomly win them on 2s with the Stalker.
Yep.
Sweet.
Though having said that, there's every chance you just shoot with other stuff at the star sides. And
100% can, but the Gatling gun winning crisis suits on 2 is pretty huge.
Yep. All right, going over this way. We are going to go... Because we're going to be hitting on 3s and 4s. We're going to have the commander with the quad fusions put all of his shots. He is outside of 12 of him. He's going to go into the carnivore, and then the other 3 are going to... Yeah, he's within range. The other 3 are going to go into the brigand.
All right, I'm going to bulwark on the brigand.
Bulwark on the brigand. Okay, let's resolve that first then. All right, so drop half. That's fine. Then re-rolling. That is because I am within the...
Within 12 plus 1
Oh
strength,
no,
right?
I'm not +1 strength. So that is drop 1. That is 2 saves on the brigand. 2 4-ups.
And 2 4-ups because of bulwark. Make 1, fail 1.
Okay, delete that one. And damage. Re-rolling. That is 4 damage total.
Yep.
And then the 4 from the commander. He drops 2 as well. Re-rolling. Oh. Okay, 2 saves on the carnivore on 5s.
Make 1, fail 1.
Oh, you're killing me, Sam.
Why do I spend CPJ?
You're fucking killing me. Re-rolling because Sunforge.
Re-rolling. Okay, there we go.
Oh my god, 2 damage. I just.
Fuck. Man, why did I have to, like, if I drew bring it down on my turn 2 instead of turn 1, oh boy.
Yeah. Then we go into the center here. We are going to, so you're on 3 over there. We're going to have, he's able to shoot him. So we're going to have the stealth unit back here. Guide for Guide for the fire knife unit into the despoiler.
Yeah.
Okay, so that Cold Star has a just quad missile pods. So what we're going to do, he has got 8 shots. So 5 and then 2. That's him. And then in blue, we've got 12.
Right, you are within 6 for the front dude for Ret Carter.
Yep.
Not within 6 for the other guys, though. Depending if
That's
is it
fine.
unit or
That's
model.
fine. It's model by model.
Okay.
Okay, so red dice will be at AP 2, ignoring cover. The blue dice will be at AP 1, ignoring cover.
Cool.
All right, so we are re-rolling ones. No, sorry, we're full hit re-rolls. So we're on 2s for the red dice. So I'm just going to move that one out, and then we're re-rolling everything else. Okay, so 2s for the red dice will hit. These we will remove. Put those back in.
T12 for the big boy.
Okay, so this will be with +1 strength because that's within 12. Strength 8 doesn't really change anything. It is 5s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, we have 5 saves. The red ones were AP... Wait, was it red ones?
Red ones,
No.
you did say higher AP.
Yes, okay, so those are 4 at AP 2, 1 at AP 1.
Cool. So 4, 5. So the reds are 5 ups then, and the blues 4 up.
Oh, Ramiz, this isn't just the dice gods aren't with me. You are watching every fucking game I ever play in my entire life. So, sorry, how much did we do?
Reds were AP -2, yes.
AP 2, yes.
Yeah, so I take 3. The missile puts 2 damage each.
6 damage. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool,
And
take
then
6.
we are gun drones, because why the fuck not? We have 2 of them. Re-rolling. Oh my god, you suck. Get rid of those. And we go twin linked. Nope, nothing, because go fuck myself. Then we're going to have the commander is actually going to put his fusion over here. So he's got, 4 fusion blasters. He's going to put them all into the carnivore. I want that gone. I want it to fucking die. Oh,
In 12, barely.
yes, he is a hare. I checked that before. All right, so, and he's going to be guided by the, fuck me, this guy can only see in there. You know what? He's going to go for the despoiler. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. All 4 into the despoiler.
Enforcer's going to the spoiler.
Enforcer into despoiler. He's in range.
Excellent.
And we are going to be hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Okay? And then we're going to be on 5s. With no... re-roll 1s for the stealth suits. That is 2 saves at AP 4.
Makes one, fails one.
Okay. Stop doing that to me, Sam. You take 4 damage.
12 wins remaining.
Okay. That is that unit shot, that unit, that unit, that unit, that unit. The star sides there shot into combat, I believe.
Yep.
These star sides did their shooting there. This guy can't see anything. And this one doesn't have anything with... Actually, I am in 18 inches, but I can't see him. I am outside of range of him. And we are just fucked. We are just fucked. This is exactly why I don't play lists like this. So, for my turn, bring it down. We didn't fully kill anything, did we?
No.
Oh my god, but we do get a full engage on all fronts, probably for the last time this game.
I've got your turn 1, press still, go to turn 2. I've just craft checked it on my phone for the sake of stats, but yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay. We're on to your turn. We both gain a CP. You will need to take a battle shock with a number of units. Actually, just 2 of them. Just 2 of them. So that one there and that one there.
Oh, I forgot to do my combat with that him.
Yeah. Go for it. Go for it.
All right. So 6 dice. I'm just gonna fucking send them all into the crisis suits.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s because he's bracketed.
Yep. Drop those.
Windy
cool.
on 2s still.
Yep.
There you go. 3 at -3.
Okay. So this will be on 6s. Save 1, take 2. So just do them 1 at a time. Actually, no. 1 suit is instantly dead, so just roll 1.
A drum roll. It is 4.
Okay, he's alive on a wound.
All right. Sweet.
Yep.
So
Cool.
clear mat.
I'm going to punch
2
you back.
dice.
I
go
definitely
for it.
forgot to do the commander last turn as well. But yeah, so 3 for him. Hitting on 5s. 6s, no. Commander is 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s, I believe. Get rid of that. 6s. Oh, 2 wounds. No AP.
How much damage each of these?
Just 1.
Okay, I leave even if I fail. Takes 1.
Oh, yeah, he's down to 2. You're fucked.
All right, so go my turn. Both carnivals have to battle shock.
Yep.
Is there anything else that needs a battle shock? No. Cool.
Not that I could see. I don't think I got anything below half.
All right, so carnivore, it's in melee first.
Yep.
Passes.
Yep.
Carnivore that is in the center is at a 9, so he's not getting +1 from the despoiler.
Yep.
Fails.
Oh, okay. So you will get 10 for primary. You still get it because you control it over here. He had to pass for you to get that. And yeah, you can't get any more than 10 without burning. So you'll get a full 10 there. Mark that up for you.
Yep.
There
and
we
my
go.
card, my secondaries are Containment and Established Locus, which with this mission rule is going to be comedy gold.
Okay, so you need to do 2 actions on a battlefield edge to get 6 VP. An established locust is either in my deployment zone or the center.
Yeah. So I can do all of these because of the stalwart, stalwarts. Yeah, stalwart rule.
Yep.
So containment is the new one. Established locus is just deploy teleport homers. What is containment? Wholly within 9 of one or more battlefield edges and not within my deployment zone. Okay, so the stalker can't just ping that for free. All right, easy.
Let's skip that combat. You fucking know it. Now, I don't know if anybody else is keeping track. This game is about to go very badly for the Tau. This game is about to go very badly. And what I might actually do, because I have a feeling this one will be over quickly, I might actually, at the end of the game, do a battle scribe, like how would I fix this list? Because this one is 100% what somebody would do if they're like really excited about the points drops and they're like, oh my god, I'm gonna do all this. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. And then they get bodied at a tournament and they're like, I couldn't do anything. So we might actually do a fixing this list after we finish up this game. But anyway, Sam, your turn too.
Yes. So this carnivore is going to go and stand engagement range away from you.
Okay.
This brigand is going to go.
Spend a CP to Overwatch.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so this will be everybody just gets to full send it because 10 dice. I get 2 hits, 2 wounds, 5 ups, please.
Make one fail one.
Stop doing that. Okay, I need to roll a 6 to kill you. I will re-roll. You motherfucking shit fuck bit. I'm gonna wake Chelsea. I shouldn't be doing that.
Only melt for 2, right?
That is,
so I take
3 damage.
On this carnivore here?
Yep.
Go to 7.
And then gun drones. We will add in those, and we'll add in those because yes, I'm doing the gun drones. 1 hit. 5s. Nah, nothing. Okay. Fuck me.
I just realized containment. I have to be not in my deployment zone. So he moved 10. He staged up in there. So I need to. Actually,
oh, you wouldn't have been touching the terrain, by the way. You were just a little bit up to the right. Just hit escape. But yeah, if it doesn't really matter as long as you're able to get in there.
Just tucking in there instead. Yep. So yeah, I can get in there. I'm not clipping with the wall.
Yep.
Kind of am, but I can't just shuffle on there.
Yeah, it's fine.
And
that's fine.
And that is a 9-inch bubble. Yeah, so I can do containment there with him.
Yep. Oh, actually, you know what? I kind of fucked up. 1. Commander Farsight's unit should have been +1 to wound against you. I should have been wounding you on 3s. That was really bad. That's the whole point of dropping within 3 there because I'm a fucking moron. And 2, they should have been the one to Overwatch. Though I think you might not have moved the Stalker.
I'm not moving the Stalker. I'm not moving the Stalker.
Yeah.
Right, so this brigand is going to move 12 up here.
Yep.
So he can
just
see...
be careful because you did just clip the wall there with your movement. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
It's all good.
No, it's all good. We'll go there. I thought he could clear that wall. It's just it's not letting me get under.
No, that's okay. Just go back to where you were. It's not a big deal. Just for future games, just make sure that you're moving like sequentially whenever it comes to a wall. Even if it's just like an extra 2 seconds of time, it just removes any concern that you might have clipped a wall.
Yeah, 100%. It's just Just TTS stuff, getting used to it still.
No, that's fine. That's
Go
fine.
there, and then... Alright, cool. He is within 9 for containment, and he can see that star scythe there. So he is where he needs to be. Stalker's happy there. This Brigand needs an engagement range marker. Is it going to let me do it? No, it is not while I'm picking him up. 1 inch, there we go. So he's using 9 inches of movement to get there. And then the remaining 3 just to go and shuffle here, and he's going to establish locus.
Yep, cool.
So for anyone that missed it, the mission rule is stalwart. So all of the armagers, because all of them are battle line, can do actions and as well as shoot still. All right. Lancer is going to shuffle up and move engagement range away from the stealth, because you did say that you were moving it in the intention that I can't move in this section without being in engagement range.
Yep.
I'm just going to shuffle up there, and that should be everything for my movement.
So just a note, your Lancer is inside the building.
He is? Fuck.
Yep.
Okay, an inch away there then.
Yep. So that's one of the big things for coming in here, is that I knew that the stealth suit, you actually wouldn't be able to engage because your shield stops you from physically being able to get there.
Yeah.
You will be able to shoot him. I can't do anything about that, but yeah.
Yeah. What are we calling it, the charge for these guys? Is that like an 8 from the commander and like a 7 for engagement?
So getting into there, because you will need to get to the point, you could just go from like front of base here to get that across there. You're looking at an 8 to get up to where you need to go.
That's okay, I can do that, because I don't have to pay for Nicer Shade until I've already seen the dice roll, which is very, very nifty.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You have already overwatched, so I will move this fella since he doesn't need to be here anymore. Mathhammer says they're dead. These guys probably, I'm going to die to spite me, but it's okay. We are going to use 4... I'll use 5 inches just to get there. And then the remaining 7 to go there.
Yeah, because this doesn't give you a timing on it, does it?
No, Nicer Shade just says it when in the charge phase of the fight phase, so I can roll it and it's still in the charge phase when I'm doing my movement.
That's insane.
Because I know it definitely works that way for advances. If you want to read it, double check that for me. Because I know it definitely works that way for advances.
But when you're rolling it, if you're declaring a unit when you don't have this ability already, you know that you can't go through the building, so at that point you're bound by going around, just the same as any other unit would be. I'm pretty sure you'd have to spend it beforehand, because beforehand you're not even eligible to go through the building. So you're measuring around the building rather than as the crow flies.
Okay, and whilst for an advance, it doesn't matter because I'm not targeting anything true. So yeah, no, charges would be different then.
Yep.
Cool. All right, so I still need to take that chance there anyway.
Yep.
He's happy here because it's going to be realistically trying to get in with that enforcer.
Yep.
All right, so we'll go shooting phase. These 2 brigands are going to do containment. This middle one's going to do locus, and the despoiler is going to start burning. Since everything can do an action and still shoot.
Yep.
We'll open up the spoiler going into we'll send everything into like the Binary squad right in front of him.
Yep.
So everyone is full wounds, so I'll just go straight into the thermal lance. So 2d3 shots. 3 shots. Hitting on 3s.
Need one more. Yep.
One more dice.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay.
On 3s. There we go.
Nice.
Wounding on 2s. 3 wounds, AP -4, because I am not an errant. I don't get +1.
AP -4. You can see all of me, so I'm not getting any cover from it, which means it cuts straight through.
Okay. You do have a feel no pain, so I do actually have to roll these.
No. That's a CP that I spend. That was last round, but it's only for the phase.
Okay. You're within 12. These are melt to 6 each. I can. These are minimum 7 damage each.
Yep. So 3 suits are dead. Yep.
And then everything else into the Cold Star battlesuit, since it's still part of that unit.
Yep.
So clear mat, rapid fire battle cannon is 5, 6, 7, 13 shots. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on, what's his toughness? 6? 5.
T5.
So
yeah.
So wounding on 2 still then. There we go. So that is.
And you
7.
hadn't used your reroll hit or wound if you wanted to use
I've
it
not.
for that.
I'm saving it for the D6 damage. Ruin spears.
Ah,
'Cause
gotcha.
These are
Okay.
3 damage each.
Yep. So these are -1.
Yep.
If that doesn't sum up this game just in a nutshell, that is fucking yeah. Mandatory commanders only have 3 attacks. Is that actual? I thought they had 4. Let me just double check. Or am I thinking back when we had the onager? That might be a holdover.
Cat is making more noises.
Oh my god, it is. We only have 3 attacks. We don't have 4. So tick your war dog back up a wound. Actually, I'll do it for you. There we go. You back up to 3. Okay. So, yep, dead cold star. Awesome. Yep. Oh, that's right. No, the cat was acting up. So, chat, how badly do you think this is gonna go after the despoiler just literally picked up a unit in 1 activation? Now, there was something. There should be another Sunforged unit sitting there, but yeah, that shooting phase was just. Oh, anyway. This is this is about to go downhill very, very fucking quickly. Yep.
Oh man, right, I'm back. Sorry.
Yep.
The cat is usually very well behaved. But he's like, someone's awake. I can be a fucking menace.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, I mean, this brigand. Can he see? I still want to kind of charge him. It's probably better for me to just shoot him though. Can he see these?
Yep. You can see one dude over the top of the wall.
All right, brigand's gonna shoot the. I go into these guys here.
Yep.
So, none. Any of them wounded? Just the guy from hazardous, but everyone else still has to allocate into them first.
Mm-hmm.
So thermal spears first. I'll do this correctly. Indirect fire weapon will blink the stealth suits in the back, all the main guns into them. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So thermal spears hitting on 2s. Drop 1. Wounding on 2s. 1 at -5 because you're the closest target.
Okay, so even with the cover bonus, it just goes straight through.
Yeah, minimum 5.
Okay, dead suit. I'm going to take the one you can see.
Yep. Gatling gun, hitting on 2s.
What was this in 2, sorry?
Still the same
Still
suit.
the same unit, yep. Cool.
Strength 6, so winning on 3s.
Okay.
8 at -2.
Ignoring cover?
No, not ignoring cover.
Only 1 goes through. Damage?
Just damage 1.
Okay. Well, look at that. We finally had a little bit of dice luck. Hey, that fucking nice. I'll be honest, I've had a lot of dice luck recently, so I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming like a freight train.
These are into the stealth suits with the 48-inch range indirect.
Yep, so -1 because of stealth, but I think you're indirect anyway, so...
Yeah, I'm indirect, so I'm hitting,
Yep, so 4s?
I'm hitting on... Yeah, I was going to say I'm hitting on 3s, but because the indirect always 4s,
Yep.
so 2.
Okay.
And
T4 on them.
Yep, so strength 5, so winning on 3s. There is 2 at no neg.
Okay, so that will be double 1.
1 damage each.
That will kill the suit that is visible.
Yep. We'll go this brigand will go everything into the Sunforges.
Yep, and I imagine he's just going to pick up every single Sunforge because fuck me, I guess.
Maybe. I've only got 2 high damage shots. We'll see.
Okay.
So thermal spears first, since they're all full HP. There's no point me plinking anything down.
Yep.
I'll go everything into them.
Cool.
So hitting on 2s, we drop 1. Winning on 2s, 1 at -5.
Okay. Involved.
These have involved. Yep.
Nope.
5. Did they have a feel no pain?
Kills 1. Oh no, wait. I don't have a feel no pain on them. So take him. There we go. Cool.
Yep. Gatling gun, 12 shots. Hitting on 2s because I can see them. There's, You don't have any neg to hit there, right?
No.
All right. Strength 6, so winning on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
9 at -2.
4 ups. 2 go through.
1 damage each.
So let's just put it. No, not the enforcer. Bad. That's bad little TTS. Let's go that. There we go. Do down to 2.
Yeah, and the rocket pods, 3 shots.
Yep.
Drop 1 because I can see them. And then
T5.
no wins.
Okay.
Yeah, no wins. See, it's strength 5.
Yep.
Carnival's just going to send its heavy stubber into him. So 6 shots because you're in rapid fire range.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Winning on 4s because strength 5.
Yep.
2 at no neg.
Save 1, fail 1. Damage.
Just damage 1.
Alrighty. 1 down to 1.
Yep. Lancer's just going to pick up these stealth suits, as you can see that one guy up there.
Oh, that's bold, but yeah, let's see.
6 shots, sustain hits 2, hitting on 3s.
Yeah, with the -1.
Hitting on 4s.
Okay, cool.
So we drop 2, but then
Leave 2
sustain
in.
hits 2.
Yep. T4.
Strength 6, so winning
Yep.
on 3s.
Okay.
6 at no neg.
No neg. All right, so I'll be on 3s. 1
Yep.
goes through. Damage.
2 damage.
Okay, kills him.
Alright, what other shooting do I have left? Stalker into Farsight's unit, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 12 shots, so it's 10 and +2. Hitting on 3s. And then strength 6, so winning on 2s, because actually no, 3s, because you are within thingy of your unit.
Yes,
I
I
was
am.
silly and should have shot the other one first, but that's okay. I've already rolled the dice.
Mm-hmm.
So 3s. I wouldn't even make one difference anyway.
Yep.
So these are 6 at neg 1.
Okay. Are you ignoring cover because I'm wholly within the terrain feature?
No.
Okay, so this will be on 3s. 1 goes through. Damage.
Just damage 1.
Just damage 1. Okay. Put it on the back guy. There we go.
Yeah, and then stubber. He's sitting on 3s, and then winning on 4s. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
3s, because strength
plus
5
1
and the
wound.
toughness
Yep.
5 +1. No, I don't. It's 4s, because you're within.
Oh,
thingy
I'm
of the other
within the
unit.
6, of course. I
But
just did it
I
to
rolled-
myself, and I knew
Yeah,
that.
I rolled 2 6s anyway, so 2 at no neg.
Okay. That and go that. Yep. Happy.
This unit here. What other shooting do I have? I've done that bit. I've done that.
Mhm.
This brigand. This unit hasn't battle shocked. Is it worth me doing it? It is not. I need CP for your next turn. I need CP for rerolls. So I'm just gonna shoot vanilla into these
Mhm.
guys with
Mhm.
everything.
Hey Jay, I haven't been listening too closely, but Will makes a good point in chat. I haven't heard the Enforcer's AP reduction ability being called once so far.
So I did
I'm
forget
actually
about the
also
fire
a
knives just
podcast.
there, but I did do it in the first turn. So yeah, this guy I had been doing it. This guy I definitely did forget. And where is my other enforcer?
Over here. But these guys were getting hit with AP
I had
-5
one,
anyway.
I had 2, and my third is up there. Oh yeah,
But
that
they were
yeah, it
getting
was
hit with-
AP2, so the -1 didn't matter because I'm in the open. So I've been hitting a 4 up in vulnerable save anyway.
Yeah, and the
So
thermal
yeah,
spear.
literally just
the,
forgot over here.
the thermal spear was AP -5 as well. So
Yeah.
regardless.
Yep.
Same with big guy 4 was cut. It would have been 6s with the big guy, but then this one was also again AP -5.
Yep. So I literally forgot it in one place, but I don't know if that would have saved them because the AP reduction with the cover. It would have given me a 6-up save against
Yeah,
the
go for it.
thermal.
Yeah, roll 1 for your thermal then.
Yep. Nah, he's dead. We're all cleared off. We're all done.
So this brigand, I'll go since these guys fell back, I'll
Yep.
go indirect fire weapon into those stealth suits, everything else into these star size.
Yep. Cool.
So thermal spears first because none of them are wounded. Hitting on
Mhm.
2s.
Mhm.
Drop 1, always the way. Wounding on 2s. Nothing apparently.
Okay.
We'll get the 1 dice. We'll go into the stealth suits, but then the Gatling gun into them, just because I've only got 1 dice out already.
Mhm.
1 hit, 1 shot, 1 hit,
Mhm.
no wounds.
Okay.
Then the Gatling gun into the crisis suits again.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s. Drop 2. Wounding on.
Oh no, sorry. If this is stealth suit, is this with
no,
the
the
-1?
No, it was a crisis suit. Stealth
Crisis suits, yeah, cool.
Yeah, stealth suits took indirect fire, so I was hitting on floors regardless.
Yep.
Yeah, so dropped 2, then
Mhm.
wounding on 3s to strength 6.
Okay.
7 at -2.
-2, and this is where from where? This is this one into
brigand,
them.
Brigand into them, yeah.
Yep,
So you get
okay.
cover.
Yep. So -1 puts me on 4-ups. 3 go through damage.
Just damage 1.
Just damage 1. So a dude is alive on a wound.
Yep.
Alrighty.
I'll do this correctly. This carnivore, I guess, will shoot the stealth suits as well to plink some damage. He has the
Mhm.
indirect fire weapon,
Mhm.
so he gets 6 shots, hitting on 4s because he can't get double negative ones.
Yep. Pretty good.
5 hit, and then 3s, 2 wounds, no neg into the stealth suits.
Okay. 3 ups. 1 goes through damage.
Just 1 damage.
Okay, we will take it off. Take it of this guy just so that I don't kill my coherency.
The carnivore is going to. This carnivore is going to shoot his heavy stubber backwards into them as well.
Yep, cool.
So hitting on 4s because he's bracketed,
Mm-hmm.
and wounding on 3s. 4 at no neg.
Okay, 1 goes through.
Yeah,
Very
so he
glad I
does.
did, because that would have bricked my coherency. Yep.
All right, go combat, I guess.
Mhm.
This
Charge
carnivore
phase.
is going to charge these guys.
Yep.
And look at that, he's in with a
Yep.
7.
7 will do it.
So stick him just in there.
Kill.
This carnivore is going to charge these guys.
Yep.
5 gets him in.
Yep.
Plunk. So I do. Lance is going to charge the Enforcer battlesuit, and I'll spend 1 for Knights of Shade since I do have to do it for him to be an eligible target.
Yep. So from the back of your base, you will need to get a. Why are you being weird? Minimum of an 8 to clear because 7 is inside the wall.
Yeah. No, I rolled a 6, so nothing from the Lancer.
Okay.
So that is. The Stalker's melee isn't terrible, I guess. The Chain Talon swipes do pick up. These guys don't have an invuln. They're Sun Forges.
Sun Forges, they have an invuln. Yep.
Do they have it in melee?
Yeah, invuln all the time.
Okay. It's actually I get +1 to wound them. Yeah, it's worth me charging them. Stalker
Okay.
will charge them as well.
Yep.
He's in 10.
Yep. He's very in. Yep.
Yep. Just shuffle him in wherever he fits.
Yeah,
Alright,
cool. Where would you
Alright.
like to start? I cannot interrupt.
Sweet. I'll go this guy here. It's got full wounds. Well, he's not bracketed. Sorry.
Yep.
So, 6 attacks hitting on 2s and then wounding on 2s into the Crassus suit.
Cool.
Drop 1. 5 AP -3. So
Okay, so it goes to AP 2, but that still puts me on my invuln. Fuck you! Alright, I saved
do
1.
Do these guys have a field no pain?
No. And I have no CP to spend for it.
Okay, so one's just flat dead.
Yep.
So, well, then these are D6 +2 each, so I'll roll them separately.
Yeah, roll them 1 at a time. Yep.
First one takes 8.
Dead. Enforcer.
I can't roll less than 6 against the Enforcer unless he has a feel no pain.
So he does have a shield drone, so you need to get 7 damage through.
Okay, first one says 8.
Yep. Oh,
Alright.
how good are 4-up invulnerable saves? Remind me if I'm ever like, hey, I'm thinking maybe of playing Custodes, can you please come and kick me in the balls? Can you please just dispel that notion instantly?
I guess I'll go the bracketed carnivore into those crisis suits.
The star size over here?
No, because I started in that
knives,
combat.
yep.
The ones I just charged, sorry, yeah,
Yep.
fire knives.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s because I'm bracketed.
Okay.
Drop 2.
Yep.
Wounding on 2s for strength 12. 4.
AP3?
Yep.
Okay. 6 ups.
Do you have an AP reduction there?
Nope, not at all.
Nope.
Let's go damage.
So first one, 3.
Okay, dude is alive on 2. Wait, Chasui. So we're going to take from the back. He's alive on 2. Yep.
I'll just move these out of the way so I can clear them all
Okay.
up at once.
And for anybody who's wondering about that, we're doing it because TTS, I haven't put the shield drones on. When you yellow scribe it, it doesn't do it automatically. So we know that they have 5 wounds because they can take a shield drone each. So I'm just mental mathing it out.
Yeah, alright, so our next one is just a dead suit because I can't roll less than 3.
Yep, cool. So he's
So he
gone.
dies.
Yep.
And then this one is 8.
Okay, he's dead. That's Chasui. Yep.
And the last one is 5 exactly.
Okay, he's dead.
Alright, then it goes to Stalker's combat.
Mhm.
So we go Chain Talon strikes because like none of them are amazing, and I will double check if he is shooting or melee. But either way, it's 4 attacks, and I'm hitting on 3s, I think, for him.
This dude in chat, Ramesh, is like, I think your
3s.
TTS is broken. I'm pretty sure your TTS is broken on your RNG dice rolling.
We've been using the same dice. The red side is broken, so I've been using Jay's dice, and yeah. Alright, so the Stalker hitting on 3s while I bring up his rule. All of them hit. He is strength. Reaper Chain Talon strength 10. Oh, so I'm waiting on 2s regardless. Okay. Strength 10. All wind. AP minus. Drum
Save 'em
roll. Alright. Chat is cheating.
Farsight is just a fucking chat. He's the only guy who can make dice rolls. It doesn't matter because this game's over, but yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Go for it. Your combat into either the 3-wound carnivore or
I'll
Farsight.
go Farsight and the boys. Farsight's just going to pile in like that.
Yeah.
He's going to touch Farsight's ass. He's going to touch the other guy's ass. Everybody's playing slap ass.
I'll just add up my secondaries while you're rolling dice.
Yeah, that's cool. So Farsight, we are going to be using the strike profile. So this is 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s because you are within 9, and it does work in melee.
Yeah.
Okay, hits all the times. Wait, is it only shooting attacks for the Sunforges where you reroll wounds? Surely it is. Let me just double check that. Sunforge, yeah, ranged attacks. So that is get rid of those 2, and you have 2 at AP 2, I believe, minus 3. Yeah, AP 2, damage 3.
Sweet. Fails both.
Okay, 6 damage.
3 wounds. 6 wounds remaining.
Yep, and then the 3 from the other boys, so add in 6 more. This is hitting on 5s. Get rid of those. Why do you do that to me? And then wounding on 5s again because of the +1 to wound, but that is just 1. AP 0, damage 1.
Makes it.
Yep, cool. Then the other one over here, Starsides, will go first. And
I got to go first because we're alternating here now.
Oh, I should have fucking picked them. You baiting son of a bitch. All right, go.
So 6 attacks, he's bracketed.
Yep.
1, 2, and then 3.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s, you fucking drop all of them.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
I only need 2J.
Yep.
Wounding on 2s. Fucking 2 at neg 3.
Yeah, they both go through.
All right. So one's just a dead suit flat.
Yep.
And now I need to roll an 8 into the other one. 7.
All right. Now you actually get them because I don't have 2 shield drones.
Sweet. I guess I consolidate and tag these guys.
I fall back and shoot there for what it's worth, but yeah.
You have to roll battle shock on them though, so there's a non-zero chance that you like just get eaten when you try and fall back. All right, so I score 2 for locus and then max for containment, so I get 8 for secondaries.
Yep.
And then this objective is being in the process of being burned.
Yep.
All right, so it goes
Which
to your
I
turn.
won't be able to stop. This game is basically just over. All right, so just go to battle round 3. And we can make this pretty quick. So
you do control the one in your home field.
Yes.
That carnival did pass battle shock. It was the other one that failed.
It was the other one that failed. Yeah.
So
these guys are just going to come down here, and that is going to be with the express intent of being able to be inside the. Oh wait, no, I've already got the stealth suits there. They're giving me engage on all fronts. So
oops, wrong button.
You are a little bit wounded. You're a little bit wounded.
He was on 4. I was pressing the wrong button. Okay, just because it does matter though, can you give me a battle shock on these guys and the stealth suits just so I can pump up one of these guys' wounds potentially?
Sure. Crisis unit. Why did I roll 3? No. There we go. They're good.
So, yep. Is that with the -1? They got a 6
no,
up?
with a -1, they're fucked.
Is that including with the commander?
Commander is leadership 7 because fuck us, I guess. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll
The only units that are leadership 6 are Shadow Sun and Farsight.
Yep.
Oh, and I think maybe the Ethereal, but anyway.
I'll make the prep of this. I'm now back on 0 CP. I'm going to Terror Shades those guys then.
Yep. Mortal wounds.
Yep. So grenades. You take 3 and I gain 3 back.
Okay. Kills a fire knife chasseur.
Yep. I went the wrong way. 1, 2, 3.
All right. And then the stealth suits over the far side. They are battle shocked as well.
Sweet.
All right, so I do want the star sides to come in to be able to help there, but I don't think they'll be able to. So I think they are just going to, yeah. So the stealth suits are going to fall back. 1 dies, so I'm just going to kill off the non-Shazra. He's going to go like that. Oh, and he's going to get deleted. And then the Enforcer is just going to run up 10 and go here. Did I put the Shazvra on the other side of the wall? That is a sociopathic move. I definitely shouldn't have done that. So they are going to stay in combat there because they're quite happy with that. These Star Scythes, I think, are actually just going to move their 10 down this way and make it so that I have more than 1 unit, which is on this side of the board, and that will get me engaged on all fronts for what is arguably the hardest quarter for me to be in.
Yep.
All right, star sides are coming down there. I'm able to see you, so that's fine. These guys are able to jump the wall with their movement, so I'm just going to do it there.
Yep.
He's run up. I'm going to put another one on the other side of the wall so that I can see. These ones, I am going to hang his ass out the back there just to be able to see him.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so you've gone down there, you're in there. So we need things to go extremely well here, which they won't. So let's get into it. The stealth suit here is going to guide the Enforcer Commander into the Night Despoiler.
Yep.
All right.
He's got the fusion blasters. Yep.
Yep. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. That is 4 hits. I am wounding on 5s with no re-roll 1s. Doesn't matter. 1 save. Neg 4.
So 5 up.
Fucking of course you do. All right, so that's him done. Then we're going to go the fire knife unit in the middle is just going to... Now, this is the burst cannon unit. They can't see across to there because he is obscured from them. So this unit is just going to guide them, because you can see him off the back of it. Actually, no. So this stealth unit is going to guide the fire knives just here into them. Okay. Actually, is there big brain plays here? No, that's blocking it off. That's not possible. Okay, so we have... let's just resolve the Chassis first. He's got 4 shots with the missile pods. Will be 4 rerolls to hit. He hits all the times. And then wounds 3 of the times. AP 2, because I'm within 6.
Into that brigand. Yep.
Yep.
So 5 up. Makes 2 fails 1.
2 damage.
Yep.
And then the Enforcer. Cyclic Ion Blaster and 3 missile pods.
Are you gonna overcharge?
I'm going to overcharge, 100%. So the green is the cyclic, and then the 6 shots from the missile pod is the red.
Yeah.
All right, so we are hitting on 2s across the board, so we're happy on everything because he's a commander. And then we are wounding on 5s with all of them re-rolling 1s, which we don't have. So it is 2 minus 2s, damage 2.
Makes both.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Then this crisis unit, which definitely should have been guided by this guy, but whatever, I'll just go fuck myself, is going to... Yeah, they're going to guide for the stealth suit because I may as well, because nobody can guide for them because he's battle shocked. So they're going to guide for... Nope, they can't see him. So yeah, we're just going to have to natty send it. This is a clusterfuck. So this Shazvra is going to send his fusion blaster in there.
Mm-hmm.
And he misses because he's a piece of shit. Then the Star Scythe unit, just here with the burst cannons, is going to send everything into this guy. Overcharge roll for the commander before. He's good. Then we're going to go the cyclic from him into this guy here. Reroll. No, Star Scythes don't get that rule, so get rid of that. And then Strength 9 puts this on 5s anyway. So that is 1. I'm not within 6, so that is AP 2, damage 2. He does not take any mortals. And then we'll do his high output burst cannon. Right, drop those. And then we're looking at 1 AP 1. No, sorry, not AP 1, AP 0.
Makes it then.
And then the remaining burst cannons, he has 2 of them, so that is another 8 shots. I could have done with that with the high output, actually. I don't think the math changes on that at all. But anyway, go that. And we have 2 more, AP 0.
Makes 1, fails 1.
Okay, takes 1. And then burst cannons from all of the other guys. We have 8 shots a suit, so this will be 24 shots. One.
Makes it.
Oh my god, you just rolled 3 6s. Yep. Okay.
Oh, fucking hell, dude.
Then the Sun Forgers with Farsight getting guided by the Starsides just here into the War Dog Stalker. If this guy doesn't die, I am actually going to go walk into traffic. So 6 fusion shots.
I don't have any CP
Hitting
for bulwark.
on
Good.
4s because it's +1, -1. So I only get 2 through because fuck me, I'm going to walk into traffic. I am wounding on 3s because of the +1 to wounds. That is 2 saves.
Yep. Makes one, fails one.
Re-rolling. Okay, that is 7
Okay,
damage.
He dies.
Oh my god. Okay, I couldn't have taken eating a Mack truck. I'm going to be honest. I couldn't take eating a Mack truck.
Alright, so it's a stalker down. You score, bring it down.
Oh, yay! I finally fucking kill something!
He's only got
Yeah, I get 2
fuck,
points.
12 wounds, so you
Yeah,
get
I
4
2
points.
Wait.
So 2 for
4?
killing a unit, and
Yep.
then 2 for killing one that was. Oh no, never mind. No,
No,
it
it's
is
15 plus.
15
yeah,
plus.
it's only
Fuck,
2.
Okay.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
It's yeah. This is a hell of a list. So at that point, Sam, I'm actually just going to call it. I will lose all of my output next turn. The Sun Forgers flubbed completely on the turns that they needed, and I kind of knew that going in. This wouldn't have been so bad if I wasn't into a hard stat check.
Yeah,
But yeah.
wanted to test this list, but I genuinely thought the Sun Forgers would do a lot more. I knew it was a stat check into you, but I thought just from the amount of output you had, and also with the sun, just how nutty the Sun Forge damage can be, that you'd be fine into it,
Yep.
which is why I brought it.
Yep.
But
no, it's we cannot discount, and I don't like doing this. We cannot discount the dice rolls. Definitely
the
went
dice
one way
rolls,
during this game. But having said
also
that, yeah,
I say yeah, the Sun Forgers, I would have thought they would have met the stat check fine, but I did pass fucking 80% of the fucking invuln saves into them.
You failed 2 of the fusion shots.
Yeah, out of the 16 you threw into me or something ridiculous. It's
yeah. So, yeah. But that is going to happen. That is the nature of the game, and that is why sometimes list design is so important.
Also, the mission rule we rolled into this also is heavily skewed into me. The fact I could score max secondaries in a fucking all brigands list.
Yep.
Which this is designed to go into prior nexus. Those mission pack, the missions, lots and stuff does exist. But me being able to fucking burn with a big knight and then also fucking do 3 actions as little knights and still be able to shoot with everything is ridiculous.
And that is exactly why going into this, nobody can ever claim that I set up TTS games to make myself look good, because we drew this and I'm like, all right, all of your army does it and none of my army does it. If anybody accuses me of anything, they can go fuck themselves.
So
Cull the Horde, you get to redraw.
Yeah, so I will recycle that one because I can do it free. Secure no man's land. So yeah, overwhelming force. Do you have anything left on an objective? These guys here.
Stealth suit and Farsight's unit.
And then these guys are here as well. So yeah, I get max overwhelming because these guys get picked up by the despoiler.
Yep.
That stealth suit just rolls over and dies, and that's also
yep. It's basically if you want to keep calculating for you, that's fine. But I'm fairly certain you get 100. I'm fairly certain you get 100.
Yeah, I know this is just me purely checking for the sake of this is a list I want to run into this mission pack.
You'll also get the burn
150%.
For 10, and then you'll also score 10 on that turn.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, you get 5 for burning that one. You'll be able to make it to my home field objective by the end of turn, whatever.
The Lancer just Kool-Aid. Yeah, the Lancer just fucking advancing Kool-Aid's man through the wall.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
Fucking there you go. He rolled a 6. He's got a 20-inch movement, and I just that's 19.
So without 3 turns of secondary, you're already on 74.
Yeah. Fucking Christ.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
Yep. Now, okay. So for everybody that's watching, let's make this a learning moment. What functionally, aside from any little misplays or whatever else, or dice not going our way, what was the major problem? Let's swap on to Battle Scribe and let's show you what the major problem was. The first one is that we are way too heavy into characters. Yes, I might have been able to bait Sam, but you even saw I was lacking the output with characters with 4 fucking fusion blasters in their kit. So, the first thing that will need to happen with this, I would not take 3 Sunforges. I would drop one of those. Now, obviously, the points won't be representative, and I'll probably have to do this on my phone to then change it on Battlescribe, so that because that has the actual correct points. But let's have a look at this. First off, I think we drop at least 1 Cold Star, and we drop 2 Enforcers. Straight up, way too many characters. Way too many characters. We drop at least 1 of the Fire Knife units, maybe even 2. Because yes, they're cheaper, but there's still better stuff that we can put in. I'm only going to have 1 Flamer and 1 Burst Cannon unit, so I'm going to take out one of those. I'm going to take out a Sunforge list, but unit, but I am going to leave the stealth suits in. Now, just with those changes, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of crisis suits with a commander for all but 1, which will be deep striking commanders. So let's mirror that on here so you guys can follow along. Now, I know that that's not especially great. How would I even improve the view of this? I wonder if I actually just take the desktop view and we just like blow that up. Let's try doing that. Let's try doing that. Going further. Let's go even further. Enhance. Okay, so let's just put that there. Let's bring this across like that. And that is our screen. So that should be better viewing for you guys. Let me know if it's still a little bit too small. So, 2 Enforcers, just straight up gone. I should have got rid of the one with the missile pods. We want them with the fusion blasters. Oh, no, actually, no. I think we're only keeping 1. Yeah, we are. And then the Cold Star, I'm going to get rid of the missile pod one because they got 30-inch range. They're fine. And then we've got the other 2 with the high output and the Flamer and the whatever. Okay, so we've got a Burst Cannon guy. We've got a Flamer guy. That's fine. We drop a Fire Knife unit. We drop a Star Scythe unit, one of the Flamers. And we drop a Sunforge unit. Oh, wait, I already did that. Whoops, let's replicate that. There we go. All right, so this leaves us with 1355 points. Now, a big thing that I felt the absence of on this particular list was Ghost Kills. We're going to go the Fusion Colliders because it's great anti-tank to be additive to the Sunforges. And I actually don't hate the Twin Tower Flamer because it gives them a Strength 5 AP1 Flamer. Fuck. So Sam, in our game, I was actually wounding a little bit better on the Flamer. I had in my brain from playing fucking Sisters Strength 5 Flamers. That was not the case. They're Strength 4. I don't think it changed anything, but I'm going to smack myself in the ass for that one.
You got like maybe a couple. The only flamers that were really relevant was like the ones into the carnival got a couple wounds and he didn't die.
Yeah.
So that's what Shekel meant. Sorry, yeah, no. Shekel in chat had said flames are strength 5 with a +1, but I'd read that as they are strength 5 getting a +1.
I saw the same thing and I'm like, yeah, he's saying the exact same thing I am. Yeah, cool. Like confirmation bias. Don't even look it up.
No, I literally read that. I'm like, yeah, man, no, like he's winning them on 5s and 6s. That's fine. But so like I literally commented on it saying that, okay, no, yeah, like, Jay's accounting for it, not realizing he's like, no, they're 5 when they get +1. Not sorry, Shekel. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shekel.
Both of us read that and like in our minds had the wrong thing.
So Loopy, do you just never bring 6+ characters that are only a problem when you're also giving up so much? Bring it down. You will do that with certain lists that don't function without the characters. Like in a Kroot list, I'm happy to take that many because if they're taking like Cull the Horde and Assassinate, that's fine. In that sort of a list, because you've got so many resources as opposed to this where you had so few, I will just swarm the primary and be like, cool, you're going to max out your secondary, but you're not going to touch a point, or even sometimes you're not going to leave your deployment zone. So that is a decision that you make based on the list. It's not inherently wrong, but you do want to know that if they do take those against you, you've got counterplay. All right, so I am definitely not feeling the 2 units of Fire Knives. So we are going to drop that one.
Which ones are the fire knives again? Am I blanking? Those
They are the
pods, right?
missiles. They're the missiles. They, and I'm not judging it just based off going into a stat check where they don't have wound rerolls, but fire knives have underperformed for me in a lot of the games that I've played with them. But having said that, I haven't gone into like MSU Marines. So, you know, take that for what you will. So, if we've got a unit of fire knives, a unit of star scythes, 2 units of star scythes, because I do like them for deep strikers, 2 sun forges, 2 ghost keels is a really, really good thing to put in. And then honestly, I'm either going to put in MSU bodies or I'm going to put in riptides. Sorry, Sam, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to say, I'm bringing up my like test list for Ret Carter. Was not that I'm a fucking tower specialist or anything, but I was thinking, I definitely thought that with my take on Ret Carter as well. It's like fire knives, just even with the bonus stuff, like I feel like you're hitting way more breakpoints with the star slayers, and then you've also got your anti-tank with the sun forges. Like fire knives, I feel like don't really get, even with the Ret Carter bonuses, you don't get enough for them to be worth it over the other 2.
Yeah,
So
if the plasmas was still 24 inches, I would consider them. But because they're only single shot at 18 inches, it's kind of,
Yeah, my Ret Carter list is fucking, it's 2 squads of star size and 2 squads of sun forges and then a bunch of ghost kills.
So I think
the big advantage the fire knights have is that in a list that generally has happened to be very in your face and can't project damage, they very much are able to project their damage out to 30 inches, which is quite considerable just for being able to take out hanging back.
Yeah, but I feel like, especially Tau, you have a lot better long range options if that's what you want though. Like, unless you're into like Marines or something, especially for like, how much is the Star Scythe unit now? 110.
130. 110 for the star scythes, 130 for the fire knives.
Okay, with the points increase, hammerheads aren't as good then. I was going to say, if you're into Marines and you want long range, just take like an ion head or something though, surely, right? But
well,
like,
I
still,
still,
a 30-point increase.
I still look at the riptides for the 4 damage, but a unit of fire knives is actually really, really good because you will have units that they will just be perfect for dealing with. I find that they're not they're not just like a Swiss Army knife that I want to have like a bunch of different units, or if I am taking it's for a teams list where I'm going to be able to pick and choose these matchups to a certain degree, where I want to have a lot of that 30-inch 2 damage shooting. I think at least for how I tend to play the game, 1 unit of fire knives for me is enough. What I was lacking was what I've put in just here, which is the Pathfinders, the Farstalkers, and the Kroot Carnivores. My lack of trading options and mission play was fucking criminal. Absolutely criminal.
Like in this mission, me being able to just do actions anyway, like on top of you, like is still rough. But yeah, 100%. Me having to then focus Gatling guns into Kroot or some shit to sweep them up first before I could deal with the crisis suits definitely would have like.
Yep.
I feel like just because it's that because of the matchup, I feel like I still would have won it, but the it would have been, it would not have been a fucking 100 to 23. If
I went second, the game is a lot closer, even with bad dice rolls.
Yeah.
Because second puts you in more of a position where I'm trading... Oh, sorry, you're trading your units out first. As soon as I got the go first roll and looked at the board, I was like, I do not want this. I want to just, like, pass or veto or something. Just, like... Yeah.
Oh, especially those turn 1 secondaries. That's, like, me going tactical. The 2 secondaries I drew on turn 1. If we did that exact game but flipped, I just have a fucking 0-point turn, turn 1.
Yep. Yeah.
Like my movement, knowing exactly that like you can, like, if I overextend anything, I just fucking eat shit and die. Like I realistically would have just left the Stalker there and put the Lancer up behind the building.
Yep.
Like that one that's got the weird, like, do you have TTS open? Yeah, you do.
Oh yeah.
Really, I would have just, the only thing I would have moved if I had gone second would be like sticking the Lancer here.
Yep.
But even then, still, that's me doing fucking nothing turn 1 and then getting 10, like maybe 10 points of primary if you don't respond to this in your turn.
Yeah. So and that's the thing that, like, I've had to coach this so many times for everybody that is watching this and how we're fixing this list. You'll notice that if you go down the route of heavy elite, you will get fucked. Every single time, without question, you will just get fucking bodied immediately. Now, let me put the... Because I realized I was doing it on this and not realizing that we are up by an enormous number of points on Battlescribe because it hasn't changed. So let's chuck the other stuff in. I have done Keels. I have done Carnivores, Farstalkers. I have done a Pathfinder team. And let's see how much we're working with after I guess I don't need to configure them because we've got 1, 1, and 1. So we're at 1635 as opposed to 1935. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, no, sorry. I don't have a second ghost skill. We are at 1795, so we've got 200 points. 205 points left over. I think in that sort of context, I'm actually leaning towards going maybe Trip Keel and then adding in with the 45 points some enhancements. Because I think triple Ghost Keel, a Pathfinder team, and Farstalkers is enough mid-board control, especially Ghost Keels, which can blank 2 instances of damage, into a lot of matchups that will just make decision-making points or sometimes hard counter whatever somebody would normally use to go and trade early.
Yeah.
I thought a Riptide might have been helpful. Riptides and Ghost Keels, I find that you can change them out. It depends on what you're actually looking for. You go for the Riptide when you want the 4 damage gun, when you want to have something with the 2 up, 4 up, and, you know, a lot of different options, or being able to run it into somebody and spend the 2 CP to just auto-explode it. But you go for the Ghost Keels when you want the forward deploy, when you want either, you know, a good 6-shot gun, which isn't as good because it's damage 3, and I think it's 1 pip less of AP. But also the fusions on top can do quite well. When you want to blank the instances of damage where your opponent is going to have a lot of volume to send into it. And it's really about that infiltrate and forward deploy. It's about the places you can put that Ghost Keel to control the board or be in places where your opponent can't interact with them. Because you notice when I was on here, let's go back to the board. Where really, from my deployment, did I have to go and stand or be, which was going to do anything other than have Sam be like, okay, I can walk out and I can shoot and charge and do everything else. Like, at every single turn, she had options for what she was going to charge or shoot or kill. And that is not something you want to give to people. If I've got a Ghost Keel, which I've deployed here, knowing that, you know, the Lancer moving up can get to here, but, you know, she'll have to spend for Knights of Shade and then potentially still have a 9-inch charge or whatever and burn that CP and then just be sitting on the other side of the wall here. If I'm able to position in certain places or be here, like a Carnivore charging a Ghost Keel just here is a very, very different outcome to charging a Fire Knife unit. That's not a 2-up armor. That's not a, okay, just blank 2 of those things going through, and is going from wounding on 2s to wounding on, I think it's 3s with your strength, with a TA body.
Yeah, I'm strength 12, so, and I don't get Lance or anything like that with the Carnivores.
Yep. And the Ghost, the Ghost Keel also has fallback and shoot.
It also has neg 1 the hit, so even if I did move up and shoot a Brigand at it, like, you blank both shots, even if I'm in multi-range, but even then, the Brigand's going from hitting on 2s to 3s basically negates the whole purpose of me paying 20 points extra for a shooty armature over over a Huntsman or something.
And the big thing with the Riptide is that, you know, when we're looking at this turn 1 play, if we don't have the Ghost Kills and we've got the Riptides instead, I've got one staged right back here, just behind the terrain, or sitting where these guys were here. And what that allows is that if the Despoiler walks up and goes in here, I've got something that can immediately poke out and get long-range fire. Yes, it's not getting the detachment value, but it's the same thing I've said before, where you don't need to get detachment value on every single unit. Like, you don't throw out your units just because on turn 4, they're not getting Montcar value. You don't go, well, it's the end of turn 3, that's the game, thanks, buddy, I just couldn't get there in 3 turns, so, you know, I'll just pack up my shit and leave.
Which is, that's one thing I joked about when you had the stream a little while back about, where you were writing you did the Allspec Tactics thing and wrote one good list for every detachment of Tau. And like I joked about
I
in that
hate
stream,
that you said I did the Auspex thing when clearly Auspex did the Pantheon thing, because his video came out just after and was very fucking suspiciously similar. But anyway,
I know.
Anyway.
My words were chosen very carefully because if I recall, that exact conversation happened in the Discord. 20
there's
minutes after the
NPC
stream.
text coming up in the top right of your screen saying Jay will remember this.
But no, we did after your stream where we did the list for like all the different attachments and stuff though, like I remember joking about exactly that. Like you'd said that point being like, hey, like it's not having the detachment rules nice, but it's not the end of the world if you don't get it. But it's just like, yep, cool. So I just immediately put in the chat, like, yep, 10 out of 10 will throw the game just to get my fucking +1. But no, exactly. That's one thing which like I don't know, maybe it's from us like you playing Index Tower for so long and then me playing Chaos Knights having a very similar rule set. Like we're just kind of used to playing around, like not having a detachment rule for 2/3 of the game. But it's like the especially if you're starting in Tower and you're not used to that stuff, yeah? Like it can definitely be it's a very easy rabbit hole to get trapped in, like being greedy and throwing yourself under the bus to try and get that fucking tiny little extra bonus. Like not that +1 strength and +1 AP isn't huge, it is huge, but it's also like depends on the list you're going into. Like it's not great into me, honestly. Like your fusions are what, strength 8?
Strength 8 strength 9 going to 10 when I'm in range.
So it does send it from a 5 to a 4 then. Which isn't small, but at the same time, like your other stuff, like your burst cannons and shit like that, like unless you're getting the AP bonus, you're going from a 5 to a 5.
Yep.
Whereas the flamers, would have gone like the flamers went from a 6 to a 6 with AP 1, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's like there's definitely was a lot of cases where it just, unless you were doing something specifically with objectives, there's not a lot of reason to run up and like tag me or stuff like that.
Yeah. So, Real, I just saw your comment on Twitch. Piranhas absolutely can fit in this list. Like, if I were to look at going down, like right now, wait, I'm missing a unit. I don't have the trip kill, do I? Okay, let's go that. Now, the points aren't correct up here, but this is how much the points cuts actually suited us. So, on my phone, all of the stuff that I've put in, this is a 1990 point list. We've got internal grenade racks for mortal wound output, which would be very big into stat checks, because there were a number of times where I would have been able to fly over Sam's units, but I just didn't because I didn't have the enhancement, because why the fuck would I? And the Enforcer, and I cannot stress this enough, prototype weapon system, I cannot tell you throughout the game how much I missed either having lethal or sustained hits. And even if it's only for like 4 fusion shots, that is still fine, because lethals or sustained is just that little bit of extra output when you need it. And even if you don't get it, you're like, cool. But if the unit lives across multiple turns, being able to have a rule like that is something which is sorely missing from a lot of Tau data sheets. Sorry, Sam, you were going to say.
I was talking about the grenade rack dudes, and like the two with the grenade racks as well. Like, which squad do you reckon you would put them in? Like
the Flamer squad. It'd be Star Sides with a cold stuff.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking it would have been Flamer squads as well. 100%. Like those Flamer squads, like you had one that was in my backfield, but like if that was the Flamer squad with the commander was the one that I charged for the carnivore. Yeah, so then you've got grenades. Like if you fucking moved over that carnivore, he only had 3 wounds by the end of it. And that's on average, that's your grenades roll.
Yep.
Like you would have if you used a grenade stratagem or just moved over him, that carnivore dies from you having that upgrade.
Yep. And that's where, like, if I'm saving enough CP, I can also bank up using Farsight's ability to reduce cost of something else, make it 0 cost, and then go move over you, grenade strat, and then move back over you with why is my brain shutting down? It is the Torchstar Gambit, I believe it is.
Yes.
Yeah, so
that's the other thing I was gonna mention that Quinn was talking about, just like stuff over the game. Other thing that I'm not sure if it's just like because it's late and I didn't keep track of it, but I felt like don't forget Pariah Nexus, you're not limited to battle tactics anymore. So I think at some points, just because it's fucking 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning now, I feel like you forgot to use Farsight's free strat as much as you could have this time. Especially
there was nothing I could have used it on, unfortunately.
You couldn't have done it at all?
In this stratagem, it's I used it for the shortened blade, which dropped a 2 CP strat to 1 and dropped in within 3. But then in the turns that I could have used something, stim injectors really wouldn't have done much. And that was in the same battle round that I dropped in within 1. And he was in the sky for battle round 1. So There were just no points where he could have used some of those strats. It'd be very, very relevant. And this is where I'd attach him to different units depending on who I'm going into. If I'm going into the fucking like Crute lists or Green Tide or whatever, he goes with the burst cannon unit, because then I can use the Arachon protocol stratagem for free and drop down with +1 to wound, +1 strength, -1 AP, like shitting out that many shots at double explodes and then all that other sort of stuff. That's really good. But he just literally didn't have anything to spend on.
Yeah, no, the strat. I didn't realize the strat I was thinking of has a limit. It only hits big squads as well. You wouldn't have been able to use it against me. Because I was thinking you talked about the prototype weapon system. I was thinking of Arachon protocol, but that's got a limit. You have to
like even for sustained 1, you need 6 or more models. For sustained 2, you need 11 or more.
Yeah, and so it wouldn't have been.
I think Retaliation Cadre would really benefit from taking away the 6 unit limit. But this is something that we've seen across all of our design, and we're beelining a little bit, but I fucking love it because that's what I do on all my streams. But I feel like the design that Tau is under at the moment, there is so much restriction that we're put under for just using our stratagems. It'd be like if you could only use Knights of Shade or whatever it is, if you're in your opponent's deployment zone.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's weird. It's just silly.
You go to.
I didn't realize Arachon protocol had that limit. And that's what I was sitting there thinking. It's just like, why? Fast like give shit for free now, like to everything. Why are you not giving like your lethal sustains or whatever on like the kill, the basically guarantee picking the stalker up?
Yep.
But that's why then. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. Honeycake's absolutely right. I actually have an entire video talking about why Starsides are kind of a great unit for every single list to include in there because of the amount of utility that they have. And that's where, when I'm looking at this list, notice I kept in 2 Starsides but cut down to 1 Fire Knife. Even with the reroll hits, they're still a target that you would very much like to get guiding on if you can. And that's something that I knew going into this. I was going to hurt for guiding so much. And it's also why I fucking hate that as our army mechanic. I cannot wait until it goes away, because it's just you can't play a list like the one that I just played to be hyper elite and still be as efficient as somebody playing Knights or Chaos Knights. If they had to use another Knight to make them as good as they could be, it'd be really almost unplayable. And that's what puts us into going more down the MSU sort of style, where we want to have, at least a quarter of our list dedicated towards guiding units.
Yeah, but Honeycakes, that's also why I'm not sure if you saw the stream or if you're just catching the end of it, but Jay had one of them held back and put in like with the Starflare ignition system, but I made a point to charge the other one, to try and force battle shocks on it immediately with the carnivore.
Yep.
No, because I know that's me and Jay had spoken about Tau list building and stuff before. He's that's exactly, Jay teaching me that is exactly why my Crute list runs Starsize and stuff like that, is because I know they can guide while also being able to do their own thing, and not getting any negatives for shooting something else, which is why I tried to battle shock them immediately, knowing they're the only ones that could do their own thing and bugger off while they're still while guiding for someone else.
And it's something to when we're coming away from this game, obviously nobody likes watching their favorite faction get just fucking bodied, but it is important to look at this stuff. One, remove from it the Chaos Knight matchup itself when looking at list building as a whole, because we get battle shocked, we can't guide, that creates a problem. We have a bunch of high toughness stuff that is really hard to do when all you've got for anti-tank are Sunforgers, which, let's face it, are swingy at best, and really you want to have melter range, which you can really only do with 1 unit a turn. Now, we wouldn't have had to drop everything if we had a bunch of trading units, which meant that the state that we were in forced all of our units down there, and we either had a turn where we killed everything we needed to, or we just got fucked. And unfortunately, it was the latter option because the dice just decided it was my turn to get fucked.
It definitely was like the dice got to final, like, yep, cool, it's all right. Sam's lost enough dice hammer against Jay. It's time for the other way around. Like Jay's definitely the better player, but it feels like every time we've played on stream, it's just like on top of him already knowing how to play into my shit, then my shit just doesn't cooperate. So I finally got one thanks to Dice Hammer saying that you can roll fucking 85% of your invulnerable saves into melter range fusion cannons.
Yeah, that, and I'll be honest, Sam, I didn't go into this one expecting to win at all. I wanted to put up a fight for longer than 3 turns, but I knew Chaos Knights would be favored into this, but like I said before, like I didn't realize how fucking hard you'd drop into the stat check. Like I thought you'd be like able to get a decent amount of it at least. Yeah. Worst part about For the Greater Good is that it falls apart with mass battle shock. It's okay that it's good that you can be guided when you're battle shocked, but somebody knowing that rule in and out and being able to direct battle shocks onto your guiders really does make a lot of your efficiency start to fall apart, because we rely on the +1 ballistic skill and the ignore cover. And it's kind of wild that like I could go into an Ironstorm Marines list and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I just get to hit on 3s all the time. Like, what?
Yeah, which, like, obviously this list is like a lot more elite than Jay's normal stuff, but if you watch our other games where I've played into Jay's tower, like I streamed on my channel, we had a game the other day, and it's exactly that. It's the same thing where I'm like, all right, cool, I know the cat's meowing at me. Yeah, but literally, but yeah, no, it's exactly that. Like me being in Chaos Knights, knowing that that's why I'm like how Jay's army mechanic works. Like my turn one in mine and Jay's game the other day was literally like, all right, cool. This brigand's gonna fucking send its 48 range indirection to this random squad of breaches that I don't really give two shits about. But as long as I take out at least one guy, it's done his job. And exactly the same thing is like if I've got 3 brigands all and the carnivore with the indirect fire weapon, all of them just plinking at least 1 wound into every infantry squad on the board, that potentially just ruins all the fucking all the good guiding units.
Yep.
Stealth suits being 2 wounds is a bit harder to deal with, but that's like, yeah. Something's got to give there.
How do you feel about burst cannon star size in Red Carter? Love them. I had a unit in there. I've still got one that I am going to be keeping in here. I don't know if I've probably configured that one. I should have. Yep, there's our burst cannon unit. Now, obviously, this one, again, everybody take yourself out of the Chaos Knight matchup in post. But a burst cannon unit, especially when you go into something that you can use the Arachon protocol for, is actually really, really great. 24 shots, not including a commander, with sustained 2, especially if you can give them stealth suit guiding for reroll 1s to hit and to wound. It's a lot of shots, it's a lot of efficiency, and if you can get to the right ranges, it's strength 6 AP 2 into the targets you want to be shooting into. And how are we getting that? It is the Star Scythe rule that when you shoot at any non-monster or vehicle, improve the AP by 1, and the Retaliation Cadre rule, where you target something within 6 inches, you improve the armor penetration characteristic of that attack by 1. So I want to have a flamer unit in, because they need to be there for additional guiding, to be overwatch threats, to be stuff that you can drop in your opponent's backfield, all that sort of stuff. They're very independently strong. But the burst cannon unit is something that you can invest into with hordes and get a lot out of it because of this sustained 2 that the flamers aren't able to take advantage of. I just got tuned in, so I missed the actual game. Well, you missed Tower doing really well because we're great, and 27 crisis suits is the most broken thing ever, and it's going to ruin the meta, and everyone's going to be playing it because it's great. Nothing ever goes wrong. First showed the new codex stuff. I honestly felt like burst cannon suits in Ret will be really strong. It is situationally strong, and I think that's the most important part, that like when you're playing against known entities like just a group of friends or something like that, you can sort of get a gauge of where the burst cannons are going to be useful. Like if you've got friends that, unfortunately, like half of my fucking team is made up of Knights players apparently.
Who else is there? It's just me and Pat, isn't it?
It's you and Pat, but I'm being hyperbolic. So just let me. Could you just let me do things? So
The ones you keep getting games into.
But yeah, so like obviously burst cannons aren't going to do much in that matchup, and it's easy to look at them and go, oh my god, they did nothing. But if I were going into, like if Sam were on the Kroot, because we talked about it pre-stream, and I was like, nah, just play whatever you want. The Chaos Knights just got a bunch of updates, and so getting reps on that is really, really good for you. I knew that if I were to go into Kroot, this list probably would have done some serious damage.
Oh yeah, I think my Kroot just get, especially with the nerfs that Kroot got, I think like I don't have a Kroot. I still feel like genuinely are very good. You just need the skill expression to get there, and I definitely do not have the reps to get in there, let alone doing that into a massive skill stat check.
Yeah,
like in the opposite direction. Like
so,
the big silly Borthod Gland fucking Nomad squad that moves 17 inches on turn 1 could be silly, but that's only picking up one crisis suit squad before it gets bodied by the burst cannons. And then
assuming that I don't position for Overwatch, which is very likely for me to do because I'm not infinitely worried about all of your shooting, as I was with the despoiler and the whatever else. That one I can position a lot more aggressively, especially knowing that I've got fallback and shoot.
Yeah.
He lost that, I gather. Holy Grail, no, because nothing ever goes wrong with Retaliation Cadre. We are great. We are the best ever, and the meta will absolutely rue the day that it did any ruining whatsoever. Aren't all crisis suits situationally strong, except maybe the flamer suits. Flamer suits are probably the most generally strong. They are all situationally strong, but it's understanding the situation that you're taking them into. Like, generally speaking, Sunforgers aren't as situational because your opponent is going to have some form of anti-tank. They are going to have some form of big bodies, and even if you're just sending it into a Terminator unit, like hitting a Terminator unit with, you're probably going to make most of your hits unless you're Jay, and then you'll miss like 5 out of the 6. And if you're pairing it with Farsight, you're wounding on 2s rerolling. And then if you're in Melter range, you're also, anything that they fail is immediately a dead Terminator. That can, a 5-man unit can get picked up by a Sunforge unit very, very easily. Oh, sorry, you won't be rerolling wounds, but you'll be wounding on 2s. And in Melter range, you don't need to worry about rerolling the damage either.
Yeah, speaking of those, I'll quickly respond. Zach Stoll said in the YouTube chat, do you see Farsight with that unit being lost value elsewhere? So Zach, as being on the receiving end of that, what's it called? Farsight with the Sunforge is 100% the right call into Chaos Knights, I feel, because like I rolled really, really fucking hot into that, but Mathhammer says that like whatever J 3-inch deep strikes them away from should just get picked up. Like, because from like the decently high strength plus Ret Carter, you're getting like you're going straight into main vuln saves every time, but you're also getting like between the +1 strength and then +1 to wound from Farsight. You're winning the big knights on 3s, which is the only thing in this list that does it short of running like a hammerhead or something, which is not good.
Oh, not the big knights, sorry, the little knights.
But
the big knights will be on 4s. Yeah.
I was going to say that. Little ones you're wounding on 2s. The big knights you're wounding on, is it 4 still?
No, 3s for the little knights. Because we go to strength 10 and then +1 to wounds. That puts us at 4s to 3s. Your big ones, we are strength 10 doesn't matter, so we're 5s to 4s.
That's 5s to 4s, sorry. Yeah. Either way, still, like when your other options are, the other option into this list would be like put Farsight with the burst cannons and then turn again 6s into the little ones, 5s into 4s, and then just make me roll a million armor saves. But it's like, yeah, I feel like the Farsight with the Sunforgers is definitely the right call, because like with you got that many fusion guns, like he definitely should have picked the Stalker up. Like I was, when he 3-inch deep striked, he's like, all right, cool, yeah, Farsight's unit guided by this thing shooting into this. I was prepared just to pick the Stalker up, and then I rolled fucking like 5.
I think I dropped 3 of the 4 shots that were going into him from the fusions, and then you saved it.
I was gonna say, I saved the, yeah.
Yeah.
I saved like almost everything, like that, like from the anti-tank stuff.
So
like
Zach,
on
the Farsight point, It is a contextual decision that you will make, and this is another thing for everybody that's watching that doesn't realize. Because Sam and I were talking about this when we were setting up our game. You do not assign characters until after your opponent has, and you and your opponent have chosen secondaries, whether you're going tactical or you're going fixed. When you write your list is not the point that a character attaches to a unit. You do it game by game, which means that you, in a tournament setting, can go, okay, cool, this is my matchup. This is what my opponent's taken, and I was very ready to, and Sam didn't take the bait. If she went Assassinate, Bring It Down, I was immediately going to pull all the characters. They weren't going to attach to anybody. They were going to be in Deep Strike, and they were going to be solo for most of the game. Now, I'm not saying that's a better plan, but it's something that somebody can do against you. And it's the same for this, where when you go to a tournament, you don't have to put Farsight with just the one unit if he's got multiple options. You pick the matchup that you've got, and this is where, look at this list. There is enough different Crisis Suit units that I've gone wide with the options that he's got. If we've got a bunch of like Marines that we're worried about being able to pick up, okay, cool, the Fire Knives maybe are going to go there. You may even just still put him with the Star Sides because of the fucking output. But, you know, if we're going heavy vehicle, he goes with the Sun Forges. If we're going into Hordes, he goes with the Burst Cannons. Like, and if you want to do it more around like an Overwatch threat, don't forget the +1 to wound. If you are close enough to them when they start or end their move, you still get the +1 to wound. So make sure that you're attaching your characters intelligently, and yes, most of the time you will just attach them to the same unit. But there is scope for you to not have to do that. But yeah, when we look at fixing up the list, this is probably what I would look at. Now, you can take out the trip kill for trip tide, but if you're doing that, you're not only sacrificing the... Actually, let's have a look at this. Let's just save suit up there, because I could rebuild 27 Crisis Suits immediately. Let's do trip tide rather than trip keel. So.
Alright, I am going to dip out and lay down for a little bit. Thank you so much for the game, Jay.
Yeah, cheers, Sam.
And yeah, and
it's a good list. I love the despoiler. That thing fucking hits like a truck.
Obviously, it was a favored matchup with or without the fucking slog at the end of it. But no, I did really enjoy how that list played. That definitely hit like the beats I liked. Stalker still like has the same issues that like I dropped it for, but I don't really have any other alternatives to take, frankly, in keeping all the other stuff, because I feel like the despoiler with Aura of Terror doesn't really do anything. But as far as functionality goes, it definitely did everything I wanted it to do.
Yeah, I think if you had the Rampager in the list, I think my game is a little bit easier, because that shooting was, I think out of all the other games that we've had, I think that's what was sorely missing and didn't influence my decision making as much as it probably should have.
Yeah, I remember that's what we spoke about last time, and it's also what I said with the Scott in our game, in mine and Scott's game, where it was like in mine and Scott's game, it also swung super heavily in my favor, but it was also like it kind of also proved the reverse. Like it kind of still proved my point of just how swingy the Rampager is. And yeah, like the way you lock down the Lancer, like just from move blocking it and shit like that, it's just as easy to do that for the Rampager. And the advancement charge is only once per game. Yeah.
And this is the thing where whenever somebody complains about, oh my god, shooting only armies or whatever, I'm like, yeah, no fucking shit. That's why the longbow dominated warfare for like forever. Because apparently doing all of your damage at range is much harder to play around than somebody fucking running at you with a sword. So yeah, like the shooting stuff I can't mitigate. You just being able to get into range to be able to shoot me nearly as well as I can with the Rampager.
Yeah, no, the Stalker is the only thing I'm not 100% certain on still, just because like there's part of me is just like, he's 150 points. I think I'm at 190. I'm at like 187 right now. So there is part of me is just like, do I just put Aura of Terror on the Despoiler and take another Brigand or another Carnivore instead? But I'll give it a few more reps into him. Just having that backline +1 to wound, like into this doesn't really do a whole lot. But into like Custodies, I'm winning Custodies on 2s, so 3s, because like if any Marine shenanigans, I'm wounding those on 2s.
Yeah,
Like with the
that
Stalker.
and a lot of other lists aren't going to have a fusion unit that should statistically kill it, able to drop within 3. So
No,
it's
exactly.
also something that's a very safe pick to hold the back line and is able to like punch back if they do.
Yeah, exactly. Like the
so
next
yeah,
closest
yeah.
the next closest options like Grey Knights, and like I don't think I'm worried about seeing Catans at all. But Grey
Yeah.
Knights would be the next closest, and then that's still a 1 unit fucking Incursor unit, whatever they're called. Intercessor? No, Intercessor regular Marines.
No,
Inceptor.
every single Grey Knights unit they can spend for 3-inch deep strike.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Oh, true. Paladins.
They can
do
do that with Paladins. They can do it with Dread Knights. They can do it with
Oh,
everything.
gross.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I mean, everything
there
short
are
of a
some
Dread Knight.
matchups, but yeah.
Yeah, everything short of a Dread Knight, I'm winning on 3 with that cannon though, because the Gatling cannons wins on 6s. Sorry, it's strength 6, so I'm winning everything on 3s, and I'm pumping it up to 2s against Grey Knights because I don't have any Gravis units unless it's exactly a Dread Knight. But
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta
Well,
put some more
have a
into
good
it. Yeah,
have a
thank you.
good morning. Holy fuck! It's 6:30 in the morning. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
how fun is doing like night shifts, eh? Yeah.
All right.
Thanks
Well,
for the
chat
game,
to you
Jay.
soon.
See ya.
Bye. All right, so for everybody else that is still here, I've just done a Triptide list from the Trip Kill list. So what we're looking at, all we had to pull out was was the 3 Keels and a Stealth Battlesuit unit. And that's it. That's all you have to swap out to be able to have the Riptides. This is at 1990 points as well. And this will give you your... Yeah, this will give you your list, which is able to take on the Triptide long range, but also able to run up onto objectives and be probably about as tanky as a Ghost Kill. You just can't forward deploy them. The big thing that we were hurting for tonight with the 27 suits and the 6 commanders, or 7 with Farsight, was stuff to be able to do stuff. But having, a different profile, which isn't T5, and that's the other problem with Crisis Suits, in a world where T5 is not actually any good anymore. It, once upon a time in 9th, was like, okay, well, every tank is getting wounded on 3s from fusions and plasmas and whatever else, or, plasmas are wounding on 4s. That was a very, very different world, but now... being able to take a Riptide, which is T9, being able to take a Ghost Kill, which is T8, that has a much better time into a lot of different stuff than just Crisis Suit. So I think spamming these guys, they are still really just paper. Yeah, and I can't believe you just directly called me out on Twitch like that. 3 deep strike works when you remember the +1 to wound. Yeah, I know. I don't think it would have mattered. Sam saved too much, but yeah, this is how I would fix the lists. Either going down the Triptide or Trip Keel route, having a few units of Crisis Suits. Like this is still, what's this? 9, 12. This is still 15 Crisis Suits. But you've got stealths 3 when you're running the Keels, which is why I'd probably favor them, as well as having the melter guns, which are... And, let's not sleep on this, because we're already over points anyway as far as Battle Scrub's concerned. Let's chuck the Ghost Keel in. Why am I not able to see it? Is my brain shutting down? There we go. Okay. I haven't slept for 30 hours at this point, so that in my defense. We look at the Fusion Collider, the Cyclic is fine. But even without any of the Rec Carter buffs, we have a 2-shot, Strength 12, Melter 2 gun. Which is just something that, the Big Knights, if we get up to within 12 inches of them, which we want to be, and it's 18 inches, don't forget, so it's not as close as other Fusions have to be. Once we get within that 12 for the +1 strength, we're wounding Sam's Big Knights on 3s. Which is just really, really good. I'm helping making it more painful so you remember it next time. I'm doing you a favor. Yeah, you would think that. But yeah, so obviously, nobody likes losing a game, but I think seeing something like this is actually really, really important for people to stay away from doing 27 Crisis Suits. is not anymore at the point where it is going to put in work similar to how our units did before, where you could take, if you remember, there was a list that was kicking around, which was like 3 of the 6-man cyclic ion blaster units, which is fun, don't get me wrong. But, was that, am I thinking back in 9th? I think it was 9th, where you could run 3 of the 5-mans and still have some other stuff on the field, but because you had 3 hard points, you were definitely able to output a lot more. And I guess that's the other thing to look at, that even though we would love the crisis suits to be our primary thing, we can't escape the fact that, 2 hard points is a very, very, very big difference in terms of output. 1 less gun is absolutely nothing to sneeze at. I'm just going to reset this to be... Wait, why is that not... Huh? Transform fit to screen? Or is it stretch to screen? I think it's that one. There we go. Yeah, the loss of a hard point is nothing for us to look at and go, oh, no, it's still, relatively the same. Even with points cuts, you still have a unit that once it's dead, its guns are just gone. So it is the same effect, really, as killing something with 3 guns. But when it had 3 guns, you had a lot more output for it. And really, you're not able to fit that much more in for the points. You're not. If I could take a unit, all cyclics, but I'm having to pay 450 points or whatever for them, I would pay that. The missile pods have... The AP1 is what does me in for them. Which is another reason why I think that they need to be guided. If they're guided, then it's not too big a deal. AP1 isn't bad in the context of the game. But if they're not and you want to have them independent, this is why I love the Flamers so much, because they naturally have that -1 baked in. But 3 units with 22 sibs each and shield gens. Yeah, that is something that, that's the Thunderwolf Cav that's kicking around at the moment. That is the shit that, that is a death ball that your opponent has to think about. Now, I don't think having that in the game is actually healthy for the game, and that's not something I'm wanting 40k to go back to. But I do kind of miss 9th, where taking 1 of each gun or paying a stacking cost for taking multiple was an option. The 2 hard points is hard to swallow. But yeah. Alright, I think I got a ping in Discord here before. It was just about the commanders. We already did that. Painful to watch that saving roll, Jay. I think all of my rolls then were painful to watch. Play ticket and I'll happily kick your danglies, Jay. I'm assuming that's in response to me saying if I ever try to play Custodes. Because I cannot make 4-ups to save my fucking life. Jesus Christ. "12-inch move, auto advance 6 and assault." Yeah, it was good. It was good. I actually, I know that it was shit to play against, but I really did love my Sim Crisis unit. I really did. It was one of the worst use cases for Fire Knives. Yeah, it absolutely was. This was nobody should walk away from this and be like, based on this game, nobody should ever use Fire Knives. That's like taking a Horde guard list into Death Guard Flamer spam and then being like, Astra Militarum fucking sucks and they can't play. Because it's such a context-based thing. Oh my god. Having piranhas would have been a huge help. Yes, it would have. The lack of Seeker missiles was actually something that I hated. Yeah, definitely agree about putting the grenades with the Flamer Squad. I think that they are the best thing to put it on. It's you need to have it on a unit that is going to be playing fucking fast and loose with their positioning. And even if they die the next turn, if you get with let's say, moving over them, and then you throw the grenade strat, and you get the average, which is 6 mortal wounds. That 6 mortal wounds onto almost any platform is pretty fucking good damage. So yeah, I think that's I think that you get your value. Yeah, a little bit aggressive, and you kind of go from there. But yeah. So yeah, that is our Barney Stinson, and just like Barney from the show, he very quickly worked out that if he's gonna fuck around, he's gonna end up with a baby in his arms, and he has to settle down and not be such a dickhead. Which, you know, we taken 27 suits and 7 commanders. Turns out you can't just go run around being a dickhead and then expect it all to go well. But yeah, do you know what's funny? Complete left turn. I'm like, you know, I could continue streaming and just like bring up a game and just start hanging and yapping and playing. But then it makes this Crisis stream on YouTube infinitely longer. So now I have to shut off the stream and then bring it back up. But when you do that, sometimes YouTube's really, really weird. You know what? I think I'm going to do it anyway. I think I'm going to do it anyway. We are going to shut down our Crisis suit only. Obviously, if you enjoyed watching me just get unrelentingly punished in the butt, hit the like button and show that you do in fact like watching Jay OnlyFans content. But or I don't know, hit dislike. I don't care. The algorithm doesn't give a shit what you do. That's the nature of corporations. It literally doesn't matter what you do. It all benefits the algorithm in the long run. The end of the day, they win. Got a bounce, pal. Thanks for taking one for the team. Yeah, appreciate it, Brill. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Yeah, but for everybody else, we are going to shut off this stream and then start up another one very, very soon. So if you're keen to keep hanging, yapping, and doing all that sort of stuff, join us in just a few moments. And we are going to play... Shit, I don't know what we're going to play. I have no idea. We're just going to get on and we're going to do some stuff. Ramiz, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, we will, if for people that are just here for the Tower content and 40k, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you for another stream very, very soon, assuming that my sleeping pattern isn't completely fucked. We do have a few lists that we're going to be reviewing, because I have a couple of events coming up, and I think it'd be cool to run through those and my thoughts for what we're going to be doing there. And then I'll do a full breakdown of the events. But, yeah, we will see all of you at different points very, very soon.